Yo, yo, yo. Big ups. Big ups, people. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It was a good day. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Oh, look at that. I must have the, it was a good day. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day.
Like
Look
an
at that.
Inception.
I must have the, funny shit, dude. Real funny. Hilarious, dude. Almost forgot to laugh. How long has it been, dude? A minute? Perfect.
Grab it. Then you gotta feel it. I just want bananas.
With Jasper, when we came in here and turned on the cameras and everything, we didn't even know if he'd be afraid to come in here, because remember, we've not even done a stream together since we had Jasper. That's how long it's been. The last time Kat was on stream was 2018. All right. So good evening, everyone. Would you like to say hello to the audience?
Hello.
So, here's the deal. We're just here to hang out with you guys tonight. All right? And I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of questions. What's going on? Why is Kat on stream? You know, we're here to field questions. But before we get started, I'm just going to say this up front. Number one, no, this is not a pregnancy announcement. I don't know who put that seed in everyone's mind. It's not correct at all. This is not that whatsoever.
No, that's not funny.
And number two, we are not here to talk about any documentary. All right, so already people are asking, what about the documentary? Is there going to be part of the documentary? Is Kat going to be in the documentary? This has nothing to do with the documentary. Therefore, don't ask questions about the documentary. This has nothing to do with it at all.
Bro, what is happening right now?
All right, but it's going to be like a normal late night chill stream for us. We're going to just hang out. And we're going to talk. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to do shout-outs for contributions.
Let's go.
It's just going to be like a family night hangout. Jasper's in here. He's probably going to be running around the office, jumping all over the chair.
The whole family's here.
And doing silly stuff because we're in here together.
Guys.
All right? So we're going to get started. First of all, before you ask, I'm sitting on a tiny plastic stool because we didn't know height-wise how this was going to work. So Kat's sitting in my chair, and I was looking for chairs around the house, and we were going to use a chair.
Bro, this is cringe. This is more cringe than I thought it was going to be.
I'm like way up here. So the only thing in the house that I can sit on is this very
Should I feel bad now? I have the horse down here. I didn't actually think that she was going to be on stream, dude.
So we may have to do something better.
Should I turn the horse off? Is that too mean?
Term. As for the couch, no, we're not bringing that couch in and out of this place. Remember, that thing is a piece of junk. It's all sunken in and terrible. No support or anything.
So, it was a joke.
All right. So we're going to get started. First of all, we already got a few shout-outs here. Friendly Gremlin, thank you for becoming a member tonight.
Look, now Cobes is here, too.
Only Ice Coffee with the first super chat of the night saying that Kat's makeup is on point. Well, thank you for that compliment.
Yes, thank you.
And let's see what people want to say. So here's what you do. Tag me in the chat. I'll try to catch your questions. I am going to be updating the leaderboard tonight, but it's going to be tough. It's the first time I've ever done it, not from, you know, that position. So I have to basically kind of like do this on the fly. Also, Rick had done a
What's
super
his chat saying right now?
Character from Dragon Age Origins, I believe. Morrigan, the dark-haired character, the mage or whatever. Probably because of your hairdo.
Wasn't she in Inquisition too?
I think she was a character in Inquisition.
Okay,
for like
I remember from Inquisition because Inquisition is the one I played. So
there. Good evening, fan of Lovecraft. Good evening, Sarah. Sarah says, "Good to see you."
This is gonna sound weird, dude.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Kat is gorgeous. Jasper's adorable. I hope he comes back. He's literally right here. He's under us right now, running all around.
This is gonna.
Marvin says, "Good to see you again, Kat." White Mojo Wolf says, "Kat, what was your game of the year?"
Okay, actually, I'm not gonna say that because I changed my mind.
Serious question of the night. Here we go.
I didn't play that many games.
I changed my mind. You know, I learned my lesson, dude. I think before I speak.
Not too many new releases. A handful of new releases.
Yeah, I'm very picky about. I'm very picky about what games I play nowadays. I just hated Starfield.
Well, you at first loved it.
Yeah,
and then you ended up hating it because. Oh, you know what? I better move this. Look at where the indicator is. It's on your face. So I gotta move that, Carol. That's gonna be blocking your face all night.
Okay, you convinced me.
Let's do this. Let's do it upper corner.
I was just gonna say that.
You know what? Do upper here. Block my.
She kind of seems more of like.
No one wants to see me. They see me all week. There we go. Cool. So in particular, what game? Okay. I guess the question is,
real
instead
person?
of asking what game did you play was your
Like-
favorite game,
like
of all the games
this?
that you saw from 2013, what was your favorite?
Does that
That's
make
a better
sense?
question.
That I
Because we
saw.
watched other people play games.
Yeah.
You watched me play games. So out of all the
Yeah.
games
You know
of
what
the
I
year,
think it
did
is?
you think was
We
the
just
best
haven't
one?
seen her in so long.
Alan Wake
You know?
2.
Ah, there you go. She agrees.
Maybe
with
that's
me.
what it is. I just
And
haven't seen her in like forever.
I'm not even a big fan of horror games. I thought that game was just very well done. It was unique. It wasn't like a. It didn't
Why is
have
the
a bunch of
makeup so
generic- I mean,
heavy,
it did
dude?
have
It's like
generic
death
stuff in there,
cake.
but I like
No,
the
we used to
rock
call
opera,
people
obviously, that was the big
in high
thing,
school
but
that
So unique.
the story was well
put
done.
way too much
the
makeup on. We used to call 'em
characters
death
were
cake.
well done. It was
We used to call it
it was
death
fun to
cake.
watch. I didn't play it, but I watched it.
Right, we watched.
That's
someone
what
else
that
play.
is,
You
dude.
watched me play some of it, I
Yeah.
think, but we watched someone else do a full playthrough of it after.
At
I
least
played
she's
and it was
alive,
really
yeah,
interesting, really good.
yes.
Even though I didn't understand it,
sure,
'cause I
dude.
don't remember a lot from the first
I mean,
game,
yeah,
so
yeah, of
the
course,
ending,
of course.
Well, I didn't like the ending.
What
That
am I
was the only
saying?
thing I didn't like about that
Of
game. The ending was
course,
not very
dude.
good.
You like
but-
because you prefer definitive endings. You want like a
Yes.
solid ending, and that game definitely had a giant cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending at all. But
So.
I did like. I mean, the rest.
You're
of
not
the game
laughing
was really
anymore,
good,
Sneed, huh?
besides the ending.
There you go. Shout out to Brosif, who re-upped his membership for 25 months. It's Happy New Year, DSP and Cat. I wish you
Nothing
the
left
best.
to
Thank you,
laugh
Brosif.
about?
That's a very nice thing to say.
You want to know how I got these
Looks like our
scars?
first tip of the night just rolled in. A $20 tip. Now, guys, please bear with me. This is the first time I'm doing it like this, so I'm gonna have to figure this out.
What have you
figure
done
out
to
how
her,
this
Phil? Yeah,
goes.
that's right, dude.
So from August,
Phil did this,
a
dude.
$20
This is
tip,
Phil's
a
fault,
beautiful
dude.
happy couple. Have a
Phil
good night,
did
you two.
this.
Thank you very much from August, our first tip of the night. So let's play a nice Yakuza animation for that.
Yeah, I like the Yakuza.
There we go. And I will update the
Wow,
leaderboard in a second
yeah,
with that. I wanna show
dude.
Kat
You
that
know,
for
I'm
the first
trying.
time
I
I've
don't
seen
want to
it
be
in person
mean.
here
I really
on the
don't.
stream.
I don't want to be mean to her.
I think those are my favorite animations.
They're awesome. They're from Yakuza 0. Someone
Yeah,
put those
'cause-
together at the end of
Oh,
last
I
year,
just-
and I said, you know
I
what?
can't
I'm
say
gonna save
anything.
those for this year because of
Yeah.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming up.
Yeah,
which
which I'm
makes
super
sense
excited
to
for. I love.
save it for that. So, very nice. Let's see here. Zebi Bobebi, re-upping their membership for 20 months. Been with DSP families for almost 2 years. Thank you very much, Zebi Bobebi, for supporting
The blurry ass
streams.
pic was
And,
legit. Yeah, it was,
Also, there was
dude.
another super chat I need to get to. This is going to be awkward. I really got to figure something out
What
here.
about the car,
Perhaps
though?
I need
Remember
to
the
get
car picture?
another wireless mouse for the
That
keyboard.
didn't look like her, right?
Because this is going to be
Or
a
maybe it
pain
was a
to be
bad
reaching
angle. I don't
over.
know. It didn't
Pizza
look-
Box Gaming with the $10 super
looked like
chat.
an
God bless
alternate
you and your family. Thank
reality
you very
Phil
much, Pizza
and
Box.
Cat.
That's very nice of you to
It
say.
didn't. It looked like a
And we got
budget
another
Phil.
tip coming in here. If
Remember,
I can click
remember
it.
that picture?
From Twitch, a $5
The
tip.
side
So
view
you
and the
all
Corolla?
are amazing. Thank you very much, Twitch,
Without
for a $5
makeup?
tip.
Was it? No.
And
She
get that
she
up
looked like
there.
that
And,
without
let's see here.
without
I
it.
can also get Pizza Box up there while we do this, and then we can look for more questions.
Yeah,
No,
they said maybe
no
switch
way,
the
dude.
chairs. So put this chair on that side and then your stool.
What did he do? I mean,
That's what someone said.
I mean,
We could maybe do
see,
that next time.
Panda was
There's
smart.
no way we're gonna
Panda-
be able to
Panda
pull that
would've
off
went
right
the same
now
route, dude.
Because of the way the office is too confined.
I mean,
But
there's
maybe
only
you're
so much
right.
you can
That's a
handle, dude. You have,
recommendation.
you know, when
The
you
reason I did it this way
spend
is because the keyboard is here, and this has somewhere
when
to
you
put it
spend this
flat
much
over
time
on
with
that
Phil,
side, there's
dude,
nothing.
you have to
So that's why I
you
can
have to
actually
fill
type
that
here. Over
void
there, I
with
wouldn't have been
something,
able to,
dude.
But maybe,
Right?
maybe you're right. Maybe
So,
that's what I
Kat,
should have done
it's-
because now I can't really reach
You know,
the touchpad.
Diablo Immortal
Looks
and
like,
like
another tip came in. A $5 tip
calories.
from Cyprus says, "What a
the
surprise!
nicest
Happy to
way
see
to
you
say
both in a
that.
good place. This is awesome. As always, you have my full support." And okay, thank you very much. Here we go. $5 tip from Cyprus. Thank you so much, Cyprus. And it looks like a lot of support is coming in out of nowhere.
Oh, he's gonna
By the
get-
way, we
oh,
don't really,
money, dude?
we don't
Oh.
really have goals. Like
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest, like this stuff.
Dude, money is
doesn't
gonna
really
pour
apply
in right
tonight. I
now.
don't know why I did
Money
that.
is
This
gonna-
is just gonna be a,
Phil's
a
gonna
stream to
be
chill and have fun,
bathing
talk
in
with you
dollar
guys, and have
tips
some interaction. We're not really
by the
looking
end
to
of the
raise
night, dude.
anything tonight. We're not
He's gonna be
looking
like
to hit any
Scrooge
goals
McDuck,
tonight.
just
This is just a hangout session
rolling
to
around
reintroduce Kat back
in
to
his
my
money
streams
his
here
money pit.
and do some Q&A and a family setting. You know, again, first time that Jasper also has been able to be here with us together as a family, which is really awesome that we're all kind of
Yo,
together.
Phil's using her. Dude, is Phil using her for
So
tips?
it looks like the lucky gremlin gifted
Is he that
10
desperate?
memberships to the community. Congrats to anyone who just got one of those memberships. And Zombie did a super
Okay.
chat that just got deleted because it's probably a troll.
Because I'm confused.
Very nice. So congratulations. Like I said, just to forewarn you all,
I'm confused.
all of the moderators are here tonight, and they're not putting up with nonsense. So if you say
Phil
anything
told
that
us
can be
that he
alluded
would
to as
never show
trollish
her on
or
stream, dude.
stupid or detractorish, you're going to get moderated, and I'm not going to be sitting on my day off tomorrow unbanning 40 people. So you probably should think twice about
Oh,
that.
but yeah,
all right?
Phil's acting
All right,
nice,
Haseo,
big
nice
and
to see
tough
Kat. How
around
have
his
you been?
wife,
How have you
dude.
been?
Yeah, right, dude.
Good.
Good?
Very well. better than last time I was on here.
Well, that's for
Well,
sure.
that was a long time ago.
That was
Are
many,
you
many years
sure?
ago. Things were very different
Kat.
back then, right?
Yeah.
Things are much better now,
Are
I
you
feel.
are you serious?
So,
You're doing better.
That's a good thing. I'm not even kidding you. Like
Let's
5
be real,
tips
dude. Come
showed
on,
up
Kat.
at once. So thank you guys. Will Jasper talk with Cat around?
Come
That's a
on,
good
Kat.
question. Would Jasper meow
Oh my.
while we're both in here?
I mean,
He's around here.
uh,
I wonder. Well, here's the real question. Will Jasper jump
I
on
mean-
either of us? Because usually he tries to jump on my lap
Okay.
when I'm streaming. And the question is, will he try to maybe jump on
silver
Cat's
lining
lap?
is
Maybe pet him or something? I don't think
Wings.
he'll jump on my lap. Reason
Wings
being,
is-
I'm sitting
she's
on this
smaller than
wobbly
Wings,
plastic stool, and he's not familiar
right?
with that. But he's definitely familiar with that chair. So
And-
you would think
and
if
Wings of
anything, he would
Redemption?
jump on Cat's
He's
lap
he's
here.
bigger at least.
Did Cat work today? You did not work.
No,
No.
she's
You
not
worked,
Wingo
over the
level.
weekend,
Yeah.
And then earlier this week, the stranger just gifted 5 memberships.
Maybe
Congrats! Oh, here you go. Here you go.
almost.
Congrats! If you put your leg down, he'll probably jump on your lap. Just so you know, if you want him to.
Bigger than
If you don't
Kelly?
want
Well,
him to,
Kelly
just
just had
put
the
it up,
surgery.
he might
Kelly's
not. He
on
wants to
death
jump
row
on you
right now.
He totally wants to jump on you. That's the look. That I want to jump on your lap.
I don't know what he's
Dude.
gonna do.
Do you want to jump on her lap, buddy?
Imagine having
You
your
can
your
go up
life
if
is
you
in
wanna see
Wings'
it.
hands, dude. You're dead.
Go ahead.
You're as good as dead.
He's so confused. He's like, why is she in that chair? He's like, why the hell is she in that chair and not you?
Yeah.
So thank you to the stranger
Yeah,
for
she's
the 5
on-
memberships. PS3 True.
Yeah, Wings
30 months as a supporter.
She
It's just
can't
great
breathe,
to
dude.
see you tonight, Cat.
and Wings recorded her like dying and like
All right. Whoa.
she couldn't
I don't
breathe
think
and
we
he
have that
recorded
many
her breathing. And then he played it for his stream and was
A little bit
like,
excessive.
yeah,
Gabriel with a super
listen to
chat.
Kelly's
Welcome back,
breathing,
Cat.
dude.
Who came
And
up
he
with the
like
name
surfs down a
Jasper?
Pepsi, dude, and he plays Call of Duty.
Not us.
That's right. He
Yeah,
already
Wings
had
is
that name when
disgusting,
we
dude.
adopted him.
that's right. We
Yeah.
rescued him from a shelter, and he already had been given that name, and we were like, we like it, right? It
Yeah.
was a nice name, so we just stuck. We said, we'll keep it. We didn't change it. It looks like Pizza Box Gaming might have just done another 10 memberships.
Pizza Box
At this point, it's going to be
Gaming.
hard to track, so maybe I'll stop trying to track for tonight, but I think we're at like 1179 and climbing. Thank you so much,
Why
Pizza
is
Box
it-
Gaming, for that. And again, anyone who's getting gifted memberships tonight, be sure to thank the people who are gifting them out.
She only
and
was
say thank
wait,
you.
she was only 200?
Okay.
Are you
I know that
serious?
Gabriel
Why
was the
would
last
you
super chatter. Then someone named Rich with Birds.
Dude, what
is
doctor
on
would
there.
friggin'
I'm
do
just gonna
that?
say,
Why would you? Oh my god, that's
not
disgusting,
Rich,
dude.
because it's not that streamer Rich.
200
It's someone
you could
impersonating him,
easily
basically,
lose,
so
like,
we'll get that up there.
That
We got a bunch
Was
of
she
tips
really
to
only
shout out and
200?
see what people have to say. So let's do that. Holy crap.
big ups, Robert. Yeah,
Oh
man,
my god.
you know,
All right, we'll start at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah, we all were surprised.
A whopping $22 tip from $2, who says, $2 has tipped me $22.22. Thanks to $2 for the $22.22.
Bro, this is
Big
fucking
up,
cringe,
big
though,
ups,
dude, for
Phil,
real.
and welcome to the lovely
Big
Cat.
ups?
There you go. Thank you so
Don't
much
say
to
that.
$2 for the $22.22 tip. Someone's trying to get me tongue-tied tonight, but it's not working. All right, so $2. Thank you so much. I would say, guys, if you have questions for Kat, tonight would definitely be the night for it. You guys can talk to me all week long, seriously. So if you have questions for
Wing
me, save
shamed
them
her
for my
into it?
stream. If
Yeah,
you've got
I mean,
questions for
dude.
Kat or us together, tonight would definitely be the time for that.
It's not hard being around him all
Continuing
fucking day,
on.
dude.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to pull this sucker up. We got so
That's
many
what I
coming
said,
in.
dude.
Got a $10
That's
tip
what I said. Because of the
from Teddy.
documentary.
I got nothing but love for the Burnells.
He's
Please spell
doing
it
this for the
Burrells.
documentary.
My favorite
She's
spelling
gonna be in
besides
it.
my own. Well, you're
She's
close.
gonna be
It's
in the
thought
doc.
that counts. So thank you, Teddy.
So he's got to reveal
for the
her
$10 tip there.
on his own
Appreciate
time,
that.
so he can capitalize and make a buck, dude.
Okay.
Fucking disgusting,
Let's see
dude.
here.
As usual.
I'm gonna stop deleting emails and I'm just gonna start pumping out the messages. We got a $2 tip from Mr. Louis Casino. I was falling asleep for a nap with your stream in the background. Heard Kat's voice. I jumped up in excitement. What were? Oh, here we go. Your first big question of the night.
Oh my god.
What were Kat's full thoughts?
Any fucking
on
opportunity to
Starfield?
make a fucking
Here
dollar,
we go.
dude.
Oh, where do you start with that? Oh my god.
Well, you played it. So
So-
what did you? All right. Here's how you answer a question like that.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think when you started playing the game, and how did you feel by the end?
Well, obviously expectations were high when I started playing it. You know, I mean, it's a Bethesda game, so you're like, it's gonna be similar to the same other like Fallout and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I thought, okay, I didn't love it when I first started. I thought it was okay. And then as I got more into it, I started to like it less and less. There's just so many things to say about it.
Is there anything you actually liked about the game?
No.
Wow.
I can't even think of anything. I mean,
and this is, for a record, this is coming from someone who, within the year before Starfield, she went on Game Pass Ultimate and she played like every Fallout game in a row.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to get like the background of Bethesda before she played Starfield.
Well,
and it got you hyped for Starfield by playing those classic
yeah,
games.
I mean, I'm more of a fan of Elder Scrolls than Fallout. I don't even like Fallout 4, and I thought Fallout 4 was better than Starfield. So that's how much I dislike Starfield, because, like, truthfully, my favorite Fallout game is New Vegas. And then second from that would be Fallout 3, and then the last would be Fallout 4. So I really did not like Fallout 4, and Starfield was worse than Fallout 4. So that's how much I hate Starfield. The game was a buggy mess. When I played it, my game crashed, like, every hour. It froze and crashed. I had to keep making saves. So, because I knew it was going to crash. And then I had to delete the saves because there were too many saves.
That happens every time with a Bethesda game. Every time.
I hated all the companions. They were boring. I hated all the factions. They were boring. The game got very repetitive. There was nothing unique about it. Just nothing about the game. The story.
You know what,
I'm not
dude?
gonna go into the story. The story's awful.
You sound just like fucking Phil, dude.
Wow.
Maybe you guys are fucking meant for each other.
Everything about the game is awful.
Yeah. In
sadly.
truth, I think I liked the game better than her, and
I
it was
didn't like it at all.
my most disappointing game of the
stay
year
with Phil.
on my countdown, and I think she liked it better than, or I liked it better than her.
Yeah.
So that says something.
I can't even think of one good thing to say about it.
Plus, I think they're
All
both
right.
addicted
Don't
to
like
mobile
it.
games too.
Oh, let's see here. We have so much to get through,
So
guys.
there you
Please
go,
bear with
bro.
us because we got to get through a bunch of tips and a
She
bunch
might
of
as well
shout outs
start her
here
own
on the
eBay
YouTube chat
channel.
as well. $5 tip from Andre. Best wishes to you in the upcoming year. And I accidentally scrolled down. This touchpad stinks. I have a question. I'm having a bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream or yogurt? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like mint chocolate chip. I would say that's probably up
That's
there.
one of your favorites?
Yeah, either that or cookie
Yeah,
dough
dude, I
ice
can't
cream.
stand people that
It's
complain
good
about
chip
everything, dude.
chocolate
Oh my god, it
For
pisses me off.
First of all, I barely eat ice cream.
Dude, I'll be at
okay?
work, dude. I'll just
I already
like
told you
have
guys,
to
I'm
listen to
half
people just
lactose
complain about
intolerant,
shit.
so
I'm
if I
like,
eat
dude, just
dairy, I get very
fucking
gassy, right? But if I eat ice cream,
Stop.
usually I try to have something with chocolate. But I
Stop
do like
complaining.
mint flavors as well. So I've loved
Like,
mint
you're not
chocolate
supposed to
chip.
like
And one
it,
that I
dude.
used to eat when I was young and I haven't had in 100 years is pistachio ice cream. I bet I would really like that if I had my hands on it, but I haven't had it in so long. $5
Or
tip.
quit. Better yet, just quit. Go
Tony
away, dude.
Salami. We should do co-op games together. It could be a great addition for the future. I guess at this point, since obviously now we've been on stream for like 20 minutes and already no one's even asked.
How
the
does it
question,
feel
I guess we'll answer
like
a
being
question
married
like,
to the
why are we
almighty
here together
Phil?
tonight?
Wow.
Why tonight? And what are our plans?
Amazing.
All right. So, in a nutshell,
Big up,
all right,
Splinter.
Kat has told me over the years that she's wanted to come back on stream, but she was looking for the right time.
What?
Now, was there a reason?
So you were-
particularly
so you were
why felt
lying all
now
these
was the
years,
right
dude.
time of any time?
So you were just lying every
Remember,
time you
it's
said that
always
she's.
been literally an
You
open
literally
door
told us
policy.
that
She
she
can
said
come in
she'd
here at
never
any
wanted to
time
come on
for
ever
any
again.
Stream. I always told her that.
Well,
Now
I
she-
think over the years.
now she's been
things have
saying
changed.
for
Like,
years
the
that she
first
wants to
time I
come
was
on, dude.
here,
I can't,
truthfully, I
bro.
just didn't know how to deal with all the negative stuff.
I'm amazed. Yeah,
It's
I'm
hard.
shocked.
It's hard if
Phil
you're not
lied.
used
Oh
to
my
it
god.
every day, you know?
Oh my god.
Now, I mean, it's
Phil
happened
lied,
so
dude.
much that
What a
I just don't
surprise,
care
dude.
anymore. I've learned to not care about what the like. I know there's trolls watching this, and I know there's trolls restreaming it, and I don't give a shit.
Hey.
I just don't care. Like
Restreaming,
the best
dude.
thing you can do is just focus on the positive.
Bro, I'm
And
restreaming.
that's what I want to do. I don't care what people say. I know there's people that say.
This isn't a
"Oh,
restream, dude. This
they
is a
say things
completely
about my weight and stuff. Like that's a big thing they've been
transformative
saying.
work that stands on its
Yeah.
own 2 feet, dude.
You just gotta laugh at it.
There-
Before I
there's
couldn't
nothing
laugh
you can
at
do about
and
it.
I didn't want to come back on here because it was so upsetting the first time I did. But since it's been like what 5 years now, and
It's kind of like everything else. The first time it happens, it's shocking.
yeah,
The second time it happens, okay, well, it still hurts, but it's
Yeah.
not as shocking. But the 1 millionth time it happens, it's like,
Exactly.
who gives a shit anymore,
Right.
Like, all right, say what you're going to say. She literally hasn't been on a stream in 5 years, and if those people still haven't shut the fuck up about it,
Right.
they're never going to, so who cares what they say at this point,
Right.
right? So
So
there you go.
she's completely been
All right, so
indoctrinated
Tony
into the
asking,
pignosis,
will we
dude.
ever do co-op? Well, it's been a discussion.
She's been
You know,
indoctrinated
some
into the
things that we would
pignosis,
consider
dude.
doing. And One of the things,
they're
and we're
both
just going to
even
throw this
losing their
out there,
hair
and
at
we'll
an
talk
even
about
pace,
this more
dude.
as it approaches.
They're
One of the
synced
things
up.
that we think would be an excellent first idea would be with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming out at the end of the month.
And that's said,
that
no
game's going to
disrespect,
have
dude.
a mode
That's
in
completely.
it where you basically
That's said
build
with
a
complete
virtual
respect for
island. You're
everybody.
able to have like, almost like an Animal Crossing situation. And we both played Animal Crossing and loved it. We both love Like a Dragon, and we're like, why don't we have like nights where Kat can come on stream with me and we build this island together? It could be the Burnell family island in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and all the decisions we'll make together. We'll have everything going like that.
Clock Tower Dream
and
House.
The other cool thing is, like, Jasper is already in here with us. He's like, he's gonna be in here. Like, he always wants to be with us.
Yo, big ups,
he'll
Andrew.
probably be in here for these streams, jumping on the chairs, getting pet.
Yeah,
and
it's
everything.
Cat, dude.
So it'll be nice, like family night content, right? Now,
I'm gonna change the title, dude. I'm gonna change the title.
Maybe, but we're not. Why get ahead of ourselves, right? You take it step by step. Tonight's our very first night doing it. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how the Q&A goes. Just hanging out with you guys, and then we'll go from there. But that's kind of our first idea of something that we would want to do, like gameplay wise. So
Yeah.
let's do like turbo mode and get through a bunch of these YouTube side things, and then we'll get back to the tips. So Golden
There we
Nobles
go,
in a
dude. There
super
we
chat.
go.
Good to see you, Kat. We missed you. Fan of Lovecraft re-upping his membership for 13 months says, hey, Phil, thanks for letting me mod tonight. Hey, thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for all the moderators helping out tonight. Liam with the super chat. I'm watching you from Liverpool. Longtime fan. Been watching ever since Left 4 Dead 1. That's like the very beginning. So thank you so very much, Liam. Brad doing a super chat. Good to see you all. Hope 2024 is great to you both. Kat, I know you're married to a truly gifted Blanca player. Did you know that? I'm truly gifted in with Blanca. That's exceptionally interesting. Poke Manx with a super chat saying, happy to see Kat on the stream. Thank you, Poke Manx. Liza Soul with a $10 super chat. Kat, how does it feel being married to the almighty Phil? I'm sure it's... What do you think? Be honest. What is it like being married to me? Awful? Terrible?
No, it's
great?
It's just funny the way.
I know. The almighty Phil. Like, I'm some big deal. Who cares? Right? Zero Dimes with the super chat says, did you hear what happened to Kevin Nash in 1992? That's got to be some wrestling reference that goes right over my head. And Avarice re-upping their their membership for 3 months saying WCAT, meaning like win to see Cat here tonight. So I guess it would be Zero Dimes would be the latest super chatter, and then we're going to go back to tips here. Once we get through contributions, we will take open questions, but at this rate, I don't know if we're going to get through contributions tonight the way that this is going. I guess we'll see. All right, swinging back over here to tips. Holy moly. Got a $5 tip. This is Fan of Lovecraft. I wanted to say, let Kat know it's good to see her. I'm glad that she's on stream again. And my mortuary school training is almost done. I'm getting my cremation certification soon. Well, there you go. As you know, I have viewers from all walks of life all over the world. Fan of Lovecraft is someone who has been training
sure you do, sure you do.
mortuary school for many years. It's just like any other school.
Oh, wow.
Bro,
And,
it's like
pretty cool to hear that he's almost done with his training there. Good to hear.
He
All
couldn't
right.
stand.
Thank you for that.
Phil could not stand the thought
Oh my God.
of Mike
It's scrolling
Plum.
so fast I can't even keep up with it.
Mike Plum
Got a $2
being
tip
the one
here
that reveals his wife after 5 years.
from Anso Kamaru.
No,
It's
no,
nice
no,
to see
no.
you finally back
No, no,
half. You look wonderful.
I have to
Can you do me
take
a
that
favor and
back.
convince
I have to
Phil
take control.
That Final Fantasy
I have to
16
make that
was
money,
amazing.
dude.
You want her to convince me? You haven't heard her opinion on Final Fantasy 16. Do you even want to share what you think about Final Fantasy 16?
Should I?
It's up to you. Go for it, because I think he doesn't understand.
No, when he said that Starfield was his, what was it? The game that you were most disappointed in.
That's right.
Which I agreed with. And then I was watching you do the stream, and you said, wait, there's another game. And I said, what other game could be worse than Starfield? Like, I literally couldn't think of anything. And then you said Final Fantasy 16, and I was like, I actually forgot about that game because it was so bad. And if
big
a
ups,
game
KB.
is like really bad, I put it out of my
Peace
mind.
out, brother.
So I didn't even remember Final Fantasy 16 came out. I just hated the game so much. It was terrible.
All right. There you go. So, I received a $50 anonymous tip. You are extremely fortunate, Phil, to have such a beautiful bride. Welcome back, Kat. Well, there you go. Whopping $50 tip. Thank you so very much to the anonymous $50 tipper tonight. That's going to get us up here and climbing. Maybe I should just get rid of the total and forget about it, because at this point, like I said, we don't even have a goal or anything. This was just supposed to be
No hats?
you know, a hangout stream with you guys.
Phil, no
I
hat?
received a $2 tip.
No vest?
Thank God it's Cat. I thought this would be another bad interview. Since Cat's joining the streams, will you guys be doing any co-op? Will you check out It Takes Two? And is it rude to ask why she likes a shorter hairstyle? I mean, it's up to her. She wants to answer why she likes shorter hair.
Easier to take care of.
There you go.
Much easier.
Simple.
Yeah.
But we already answered the co-op question that we're planning on doing. Some,
Bro, her and Phil are like the same,
like
though.
a Dragon Infinite Wealth, that virtual island stuff first, and go from there and see how that goes.
Or he turned her
Let's
into
see
him.
here. And by the way, we're going to ignore all troll tips. If I see anything insulting, we're just skipping it. From Raging Boar, any anticipated games for you this year, Kat?
Oh, this year.
This year coming.
There's games that don't have dates yet, like Avowed, that Avowed game from Obsidian.
Yes.
I love Obsidian games, so I'm excited for that. Obviously, Like a Dragon. I love the Yakuza series. I mean, now it's called Like a Dragon, but gonna be playing that as soon as it comes out. There's not even a lot of dates for games.
Most games
right?
don't have dates past March, so
Yeah.
it's hard to even say what you're interested in. Even me doing the schedule for the Christmas marathon, it was hard to get solid dates for anything. So those are probably your big two right now.
Yeah, I can't think at the top of my head. If I saw a list, then I would probably remember. But I remember them not being. There's not many dates for.
Yeah. Are we? By the way, guys, and I'll ask the chat: is the microphone good? Can you hear both of us? Because it's the first time we've really shared a mic.
That's
like
perfect
this.
for Phil.
I just
then
want to be sure you can
know,
hear me. I'm used to leaning forward and talking, but I just want
then
to
he
be sure you
can
hear
you know
Kat. Now I
beg
can
for
always
her
lean the
funeral
mic
costs and
more
shit.
so you can hear a little better. So let us know in the chat if everything is sounding good. Everyone is good. Microphone is good for both. Cool. Thank you. All right, we're getting a good feedback here. Continuing on, good Lord, a $2.25 tip. Sour Grape says, it's the 15-year anniversary of Street Fighter 4. Would you consider playing it? No. I don't really feel like it's time to go back to Street Fighter 4. I focused a lot on Street Fighter 6. I played the living crap out of it. I feel like I'm Street Fighter out at this point. We're going to Tekken next, and then we'll go from there. But no plans to go back to Street Fighter 4. $20 tip. Good Lord. Good to see you both. Happy New Year's. Thank you very much to an anonymous $20 tipper. Nice Yakuza animation.
Yeah, what's he gonna rake in tonight? You think like 500?
Right now.
500?
Thank you, everyone, guys. Thank you so very much. Obviously, this wasn't the intention to be going through a million contributions. I know this is gonna die down in a minute, and we can finally talk. So thank you. Here's a $5 tip from Love It or Leave It. How does it feel being married to the funniest gamer on earth? Oh, yes. Phil, does Phil make you laugh all the time? Is it like you're married to the great Jim Carrey? There you go. Look at these comparisons, right? When you look at me, don't you just think Jim Carrey when you look at me? It's the first thing that comes to mind,
all the
right?
time.
Ace Ventura. Actually, with the shirts I was wearing over the summer, one of them does look like Ace Ventura's shirt from the movie. But do you really want to answer that or just?
No.
Okay, good. Moving on.
I just laugh at those ones.
I got a $5 tip. So now this one's talking about prominent detractors and stupidity, so I'm just going to ignore this one. There you go. I told you not to waste time, and if you waste our time, we're just going to skip it, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. Got a $3 tip from Jackson saying, Kat, did you ever play Street Fighter 6 World Tour, and did you enjoy it?
No, I did not. I was thinking about playing it, but I didn't play it. Maybe I'll play it when there's nothing else to play.
And when the game's cheap, too.
Yeah, because I'm not really that into fighting games, so...
Yeah, the thing is, you got to remember that Street Fighter 6 was expensive when it came out. It was full price. Now it's 30. Maybe another month or two, it'll be like 20, and then it'll be, or if it hits Game Pass, right? Yeah. Then you'd probably check it out.
Yeah, but it's not like at the top of my list.
Right. Let's see. A $5 tip from Guitar Player. He says, question for Kat. Did you play Hogwarts Legacy?
I did. I always forget about that game because it was so early in the year.
It was only a few weeks away from where we are now.
Yeah, it was,
this year. You know what I mean?
I thought it was good. I liked it. I didn't think it was amazing, but I did like the game. I thought it was good.
Cool.
I liked the broom flying around on the broom. That was fun.
Right. Here's the thing.
He's like Jim Carrey.
This isn't a testament that the game was interesting. You're not a Harry Potter fan, right? You weren't a big fan of the game into it.
I'm not a huge... I like Harry Potter, but I'm not like a die-hard Harry Potter fan. And I still thought the game was good.
Oh, he's milking this horse, dude.
Same thing with me. Like, I've seen the movies.
He's milking that horse all the way to the bank, dude.
A really great game for me over the course of the year. So, another $20 tip. Wow.
Ooh, $200
this one is
baby.
from...
$200.
Okay, no name attached to it. So whoever that $20 tip was,
we're at 200
thank you so very
like
much.
that,
Remember,
baby.
guys, if you want me to give you a shout out, you must include your name and your text message to us in the actual tip itself. And that one didn't have anything. So, but it was a $20 tip. So thank you very much. Animations are going completely crazy here, nonstop. I think we're finally done with the tips. Then we can get to YouTube side, and then we can just relax. I knew this was kind of going to happen. All right, the final tip right now is a $2 tip. If I can get it open. Here we go. No, I'm not going to read that.
Now, like 4 more people are going to tip right now.
Now you see the kind of stuff I read all day.
Yeah.
Now you know what I'm going through over here. Like, what the hell is that? I don't. Are you really gonna read that shit on stream? What are you talking about? Someone says people who have been critical of Cat would never dare show their faces. So respect to you all. There you go.
That's true.
Most of them are hiding behind, you know, the internet.
Yeah, because they're cowards.
That's why they act like that. You know, they're hiding.
What?
So.
They're very
I'm right here, dude.
Yep.
Okay, so I
Come
think
see
we're
me,
good with
bitch.
tips now. So now on the YouTube side of things again,
Say it
we've
to my
got
face.
Token with a $2 super chat.
Phil, come on
F the
panel.
haters,
Come
proud
on
of you,
panel with
Cat.
me.
SD Chargers with a super chat. Stardew Valley co-op, please. Do you even know what
Face
Stardew
to
Valley
face,
is?
Phil.
Have you heard of
Let's
it?
go.
I know what it is, but that's
Does it interest you at
No,
all?
no.
Doesn't interest her at all. Pizza Box Gaming with a super chat. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with so much negativity. You're both sweet and nice. You don't deserve that. Thank you for that, Pizza Box. It's nice of you to say. Broseph saying, Cat,
You don't
which
want
is
these
your
hands,
favorite, the
bitch.
Series X, the PS5, or the Nintendo
I got
Switch?
catch up
Series
on them.
X or S. I have the S. He has
Right.
the X.
I have the X. She has the S.
But the S is amazing still. Like, you don't even need the X. The S performs just as well.
Yeah.
It's good.
We've seen very few performance differences.
Yeah.
Even playing the same games between the two consoles. Maybe every once in a while a few frames of animation less on the S.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit more loading time, but
Ghost,
it's
I said
almost
that.
the same. Like, I think
I
what
said
people
that,
don't
dude.
realize
They-
the Series X is
They got
what
the same
people
thing
were
going
doing,
on.
like, 4K resolution or 1440p. I do 1080p, and that's what she plays on too. And so
Like, no joke.
either console's fine.
No
for that.
jokes,
You know,
dude.
You don't really need the high end one. So
Damn,
Monty
he
Mole
used
with
his
a
wife
$2
for that
super
money,
chat,
dude.
or actually
Hell
the
yeah, he
£2
did.
super chat. Good to see you, Cat, and a bunch of cat emotes. Gabriel with a super chat. So no future family stream scheduled for now. We are not promising anything. You know me. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So what we'll do is we'll see how tonight goes, see how Cat feels about how tonight went, see how Jasper feels about how tonight went. He's on the see. This is what he does most of the time when I'm in here. He's asleep on the floor like
Yeah.
that. So let's see how it goes. If you guys like it, maybe we'll come back. The thing is, this is special because we haven't done it in over 5 years. You're probably not going to want to talk to us every other day. It's going to be boring, right? So maybe we'll do them every once in a while. But like I said, co-op gameplay with Like a Dragon is kind of what we're looking to do. But maybe we'll come back next week. We'll see.
Once in a
Kevin
while-
with a super chat. Thank you so much, Kevin. The Geek Generalist with
Once in a
31 months as a
while-
member. Glad to see you both together. You look so lovely.
When I
Thank
need a
you.
cash
Generalist
infusion,
and the villain saying, Cat, did you,
you know,
play Final
we'll
Fantasy
do a
VII
co-op stream.
Remake?
No, I did not.
No, you never played the original either, right? You've never played any of
I'm-
those older Final Fantasies?
I know people are gonna be upset,
Oh, wait.
but I'm really not a big Final Fantasy fan because I know there's a lot of huge fans of the series, but
Yeah.
I never really got into it. I played 15 for a little bit, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. So that's basically the extent of my Final Fantasy experience.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alex
Oh,
from
yeah.
Phoenix with the super chat. What is
Tractors are
Cat's
eating
favorite
good
game
tonight,
in
dude.
2023? Did we already answer that? Or did we answer that? What was overall? You said it was Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that counts because I didn't actually play it. I just
Right.
watched it. But
No, it's still. I think it still counts, right? As
Yeah.
long as you've seen other games and that's the one you judge to be the best, I think that counts as your best game of the year. So, okay, if you guys, you can believe it. Finally, it looks like it's calmed down, and perhaps we can actually start having normal conversation with people. Never mind, because now another tip came in. So hold on one hold on one second. One more final tip here
I told you they were going to keep doing tips at the very end, dude.
from Raymond, a $2 tip.
To keep it stretched out.
We'll
Stretch that
be
out.
playing or skipping Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Early previews are not good. I mean, you realize you can ask me that on any stream, right? You don't have to wait till the stream when I'm here with Kat to ask me questions about what games I'm playing. Right now, I said it on the podcast.
The
this
dude
morning,
gave you
I have no
$2.
clue. You're right. The previews are not good, so I'm not really concerned about it. We'll talk about it at a future date. Thank you for the tip. Okay, it baffles me.
The
things
guy
we
is
wanna talk
complaining about getting money,
The first time
dude.
my wife is on stream in
You
5
can't
and
make
a
this
half
shit
years,
up,
and you want to
dude.
ask me about Suicide Squad tonight. Okay. Anyway, so let's see here. We've got John, who did a super chat. He says, hey, Phil and Cat, looking forward to the next Resident Evil 0 stream. Do you plan to play Infinite Wealth, Cat? Game is looking great. We already answered that.
Yeah.
The answer is
definitely.
definitely the biggest game for her right now coming up. She's very excited for that one. So, All right, so finally now, if any more contributions come in, we will shout them out. But in the meantime, if you want to talk to us, please tag DSP Gaming in the chat. Let's see what you guys want to talk about tonight. Well, Pokemon says, do you ever have any plans of doing any kind of streaming of your own?
I don't know about that yet.
Yeah.
We'd have to do the co-op stuff first. It's too early for that.
There's a couple major concerns. All right, concern number one, you have to understand, we're sharing a house, right? How do we stream together? We'd be using the same internet line, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can't have two people streaming at the same time. That's number one. I don't even know the viability of it. Sure, we have two lines, but there's no way to stream from
that's
like,
completely false.
Downstairs.
Completely false.
She's never really even talked about
That's
it. You know what I mean?
completely false,
Like,
dude.
Yeah.
That would totally be up to her if she ever
Me
wants
and my
to do
ex
that.
used to
But
stream
it's
all
not
the
even a
time
concern. It's not even something we've discussed
at the same time.
Okay, right now, working
So-
together, we want to play a game together. That's what we're working on. So
That's a
let's see
lie.
here.
You're just full of shit.
Radical Jaw says, nice to
Like
see you
always.
here tonight. Orange says, what was your favorite movie of last year? Did we?
And we
you
had
know what I mean? Like,
Comcast,
we watched
so
any
I don't wanna
major
hear that
movies
shit,
last
dude.
year? I don't think we did.
I can't think of any.
No, I don't even think we watched many or any movies of last year to really to
Yeah.
answer the question. We already answered that. All right, let's see here. Is Kat currently watching any TV shows? Right, nothing active. Right, nothing.
No, the last one we watched was like The Last of Us, right?
Yeah, and probably
now-
we're gonna be watching Fallout.
she used to be
Fallout.
skinny.
this year,
Yeah.
but we're not
Yeah, about
actively
5 years
watching
ago.
anything, no. Kat, what kind of music do you like listening to? Do you ever have music on?
This is
in the
what we call
background?
the
I
Phil
love
effect.
music.
This
Not
is
like
the
me.
Burnell.
I don't listen to music.
Rock,
The Burnell effect here.
metal. I like.
This
I
is
mean,
what
I like
happens
all
to things
kinds of
that
music.
fill
I like-
fill us
I
around
like-
for a long period of time.
The only music I don't like is rap, and someone said K-pop. I hate K-pop. I hate it. But every other kind of music I like. I like rock. I like country. I like metal. I don't like pop. So that's out too. But pretty much everything else I like.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did Kat play Yakuza 2 or 3 or any of the older Yakuzas?
I don't know. I played a little bit of 3. I think it was Yakuza 3, but I stopped playing it because it was too outdated.
Very outdated.
Because I remember they had the whole collection, and I was like, I stopped playing 3, but then I played 4. So I played 4, I played 5, I played 0, I played Kiwami, and then I played 6, and then I played the
Yo, Kat looks like
the
a
one that came out last.
Kat looks like an average housewife
was it
in
Yakuza
like
7?
Charleston,
Yeah,
South
Dragon
Carolina.
7 or
Right.
something. Yeah, I played that one, and obviously I'm gonna be playing Infinite Wealth.
Would you say that Yakuza is currently one of your favorite game series?
Yes.
There you go.
Yo, Kat looks like she
Let's
got a
see
wig
here.
on.
Well, we have a few super chats and tips coming in. I'd prefer to talk with the chat for a little bit because everyone's been waiting to talk. Who's not contributing?
Kat
so
looks
please
like
take
she's
2
wearing a
minutes. I promise I'll
tablecloth,
shout
dude.
everything out. Let's see here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
also skip the dumbest questions there. Like, who cares about if macaroni salad or potato salad is better? It's the stupidest question I've ever seen. Do you? How about this? Do you
There's a
listen to any
bald
of these
spot.
bands?
Yeah, I
Alice
see
in
it, dude.
Chains,
It's, like, right
Pantera,
there.
or something like that.
Yeah, I like those. I like both those bands.
There you go. Let's see here. Niku, we kind of already answered that question. Niku was asking why was tonight the right time. It's just because you get fed up with the baloney and it's
Yeah.
not a big deal anymore,
Are
right?
you lying?
Exactly.
You know, it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of stuff. Like I said, this year I'm doing a lot of new, refreshing stuff, right, on the streams. We got a retro channel going on.
Now,
and
definitely
everything.
getting some like
What would be the perfect
librarian
time when you're
vibe.
starting a new year. You're
maybe,
starting fresh, right? Plus, the game, like a Dragon,
those,
we're both very excited. for it
Yeah.
as well.
a phlebotomist.
This is a cool game with a mode
I'm
that we
getting
probably
like
really
phlebotomist
playing together,
vibes
so
from
it's
her,
kinda
you know.
the perfect time to
Like
kinda
the
do
girl
all
who
this
takes my
together.
blood.
So there you go.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage. See, I forget about all the games. I don't
No,
know
that's
why-
played that last
toxic
year,
and
yeah, that
mean,
was good.
dude.
I like
Not a
that.
sumo
I like
wrestler.
that one too.
That's fucked up,
Let's
dude.
see here. Did you ever listen to Dio?
That's
Dio?
that's
That's
toxic,
like
bro.
80s, isn't it? Yeah, that's like 80s. So
Not really.
you probably
no.
wouldn't have heard them. It's an 80s
Yeah.
band. What about Tool?
Or a
People are gonna ask
Cracker
me about this all
Barrel,
night. What about the band
waitress?
Tool?
A little.
Cracker
I mean,
Barrel
I'm not
waitress?
crazy about them. They have, they're all right. They're not my favorite.
Dude, I love me some
Okay, let's
chicken
see
fried
here.
chicken,
What do you think
dude.
of the Persona series?
With the gravy, with the white
I
gravy.
played 4 and 5. I liked
Ooh.
the story of 4 better.
Well, I feel like I should be.
Actually, I
I
like
feel
the-
like I should be really
I
overweight.
know a lot of people liked 5, and I thought 5 was good.
But I have like a
actually liked
thyroid
4
condition, so I think I
better
just
because
lucked
it had
out.
the murder mystery.
And my
Right,
thyroid
it's
just
just a
makes
really
my
interesting
metabolism
story.
all
And she
fast. So,
played the PS
bro, I eat
Vita version,
like
which I think
shit,
is
dude.
Persona 4
And you see me, I
Gold or
drink
something
soda.
like that, and that had a little bit of
Yeah.
added content. It looked better too
Dude.
than the PS3 version or whatever it was. PS2.
I mean, I do
whatever version it
exercise, but
was.
like, you know.
So Yeah, that's the first.
I do, like,
she
minimal
played. You loved it.
exercises,
Remember,
like
you
push-ups
loved
and
it that
shit.
whole
Good.
time. And I told you stay away from spoilers, and you didn't.
Yeah.
You
But
were
I guess that
shocked at the
helps,
twist
too.
at the end, which is
Yeah,
really
that
good.
it was good. I liked it a lot.
Good evening, Jade. It's good to see you here tonight. Let's see here. Oh, you didn't play Armored Core 6. Did we watch anyone play? We didn't watch anyone play Armored Core
No,
6 either,
the
did
game
we?
seems kind of boring to me.
It's very repetitive. It's
Yeah.
the same kind of gameplay over and over and over
Yeah.
for sure. Let's see here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. So, Tub Tubs wants to compliment you. He says, all the snacks you've made for marathons looked great. It was nice
Oh.
of you to put in effort for Phil's stream.
Thank you.
Man, I look like a vegan.
love cooking.
Bro, I'm over
Yes.
here eating all
Right?
type of shit.
It's something nice that she can contribute to the streams without having to come on the stream. It was a nice addition, right?
Yeah.
Now maybe if she comes on the streams
We
every
like
once in a
Taco
while,
Bell,
we
like,
can talk
twice a
about
week.
ideas of things for her to make and stuff together, right? That'd be great.
And like rallies and shit.
Yeah.
It's bad, dude.
Let's see here.
I need to chill out.
Ba-da-ba-da. Hoping your year goes well for the two of you. Thank you very much. Are we ever gonna give Jasper Kitty a sibling? I mean, we've already talked about this. I've talked about this on stream too. It's not that we wouldn't like to get another cat. We love cats now. You know, I never had a cat until Jasper. All right, so I didn't know how nice cats are, but now that we've had it, she convinced me.
Yeah, dude, she still got the raccoon eyes. Way too much makeup, dude.
Jasper is that what do they call it?
Like
he's a
when
green
you
type
almost look
cat.
like one of those, like, what are those
But
dolls?
he's a
Those
mojito kitty, and what that means is he likes to be the
those
center
China
of
dolls,
attention
whatever the
at
fuck.
all
Like,
times. Like
there's
right
no-
now, we're streaming. He's right here on the floor. He won't leave.
when there's no
He'll sit
like
right there,
definition
'cause
to
he
your
wants to be
face,
there
it's
with
just
us
like
and be the
flat.
center
No,
of
he gets,
attention.
It's
he
just
gets
weird,
jealous, like,
dude.
if we're talking
You know?
to each other, he'll
Yeah.
He'll
That's-
jump
it's
up
just,
in
like, too
between us
much,
to
bro.
stop us from talking to each other because he wants
Gold
eating
dust?
breakfast.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
the
He'll try to
you see
push our
the
bagels out of the way
You see the
to get
gold?
attention in pets.
Yeah.
You see? So can you imagine
Very
a cat
gold
like that
on
who
her
at all
cheeks.
moments wants to be the center of attention with another
But you know what? She
animal
always
like
she
him
always
in the
did
house
that.
also
She
vying
always
for
went really
attention.
heavy
What
on
ended
the
up happening
on the
is
cheeks
that
with the
basically
rosiness.
He'd be upset and he
Even in the old
act
pictures
out.
of
You
her,
basically put the pet
she had a
in
lot of
position where the pet would be
red,
unhappy,
like,
and
that
we
she
don't
would
want to make
put
him
on.
unhappy. He likes his life right now. Imagine if
Her
now
sister
he's
is
upset
weirdly
because he's
hotter, yeah,
peeing and
I
pooping
agree.
everywhere, destroying
Yeah.
things to make a scene because he wants the attention, right?
Phenotype?
So,
What kind of
that's why we're
phenotype?
not really considering it at this time. So. Let's see here. By the way, we already said this up front. I'm going to say it again. We're not
Shit,
talking about
I
the
like,
documentary tonight. It has nothing to do with anything. If you keep asking the
I
question,
like
I'm gonna
fruity
have to find out,
sativas.
all right? We're not talking about any documentary tonight. This is something that has nothing to do with the documentary. It's us being nice and hanging out with you guys and having a nice social stream tonight, okay? All right. Let's see here. John says, I visit cats at my mom's house here in town, and they make good house pets. I agree with you there. What do you have a favorite Harry Potter movie out of all the movies that we watched last year?
Oh man,
Oh yeah, no. If that picture's real, the one in the Corolla,
I'm trying
the
to
side
think.
shot, yeah, she needs the makeup, dude.
Half-Blood Prince was pretty good.
If that's
Is that
real, I
the
don't
one-
know.
That's
You
the
know,
one.
maybe it was a bad
where
angle, dude.
There's the background story
Yeah.
about
But,
someone else with
yeah,
power. and
say
you
it
find out
wasn't
a little
good.
bit later on that Snape was
Yeah.
like involved in
I
it
liked
and
that
everything.
one.
That was near the end of it, by
Yeah.
the way. I think that was like either the next to last. No, that was the third to last because Deathly Hallows was a two-parter. That was the one before Deathly Hallows, I think.
She could
Okay.
definitely go
That's
easier
right.
on the
And
makeup
then,
though,
Deathly
for real.
Hallows was the one where they do the competition.
Just a
I didn't
little
like
bit.
That was my least favorite
Where
one.
the three schools
Yeah.
were all competing against each other.
Yeah.
The Tri-Wizard Tournament. You
Yeah,
didn't
I
like
don't.
that?
I don't like that one.
Too much teen angst
much-
for you?
Yeah, that's
But
the
to
one
be
where
fair,
they're
dude,
having
maybe she's
dances.
not that.
Yes.
I
Maybe
don't
she's
care
not
about
It was like
that
watching
big,
a high
dude.
school
Like
movie.
maybe if
Yeah.
she
instead of a
stood
magic
up,
movie.
But the other ones were good. Yeah.
No, guys, I missed tons of super chats. I'm just
We would
talking
see
with
that
you
she's
casually
actually
now. We're
not
gonna do
that big,
shout-outs
dude.
for contributions to super chats later. We already did that for half an hour.
You know when that
We'll just do
happens, you know,
whenever
when you
we
sit
find
down,
time
you
to
look bigger?
People here, so I just wanted to talk to people in the chat
Yeah.
first.
Goblet of Fire. Yeah.
Goblet of Fire.
nah, shorty, why?
That's the one with the competition. That's
Yeah.
Come on, I'm trying to give
Yeah,
her the
which
Which
benefit
is
of the
hilarious.
doubt
It should be
here.
called like Harry Potter and and the Dawson's Creek episode or
Yeah.
something. 'Cause that's what
You can
it
barely
here
move.
was
What do you
like.
mean? She just moved.
Was
She
there a
just
reason that we
shifted
went with
her
a cat
weight.
instead of a dog?
You saw that? She moved.
I just have more experience with cats. I mean, I love dogs, obviously.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think you know what it is. Cats are easier to take care
How many
of.
streams does this
They're
be?
more
Yeah,
independent.
Sue. I agree,
Um,
Sue.
They clean
A
themselves.
lot of things
they
are
go
not
to the
adding up
bathroom
right now.
themselves.
Right.
You know what?
It's low
Self-sufficient.
maintenance.
I guess
Exactly.
Phil
You don't
lied.
have to
Who would have thought
constantly
that could
taking care of
happen?
a Dog, you do. Dog, you have to take on walk every day. You got to clean up after them.
No way that
every
Phil
day,
lied.
You know,
Yeah.
not to say that they're not.
He was
great
saying that
pets,
he
you
was
know, I've known some
jogging
awesome dogs,
and shit
but,
at one
okay,
point.
this is a good starter pet for
Yeah.
us,
What?
right?
Yeah.
Let's see
Excuse
here.
me?
So, what is your favorite food to cook?
Maybe the baked chicken.
Well, that's your favorite recipe, right?
Yeah.
Out of all the ones
It's
you picked, that's the one that
real?
uses that. Now,
Yeah.
is it your favorite to cook, or is it your favorite?
No, you
flavor?
told her what
I
to say.
like
You
it.
told
I
her to
mean,
say that, dude. There's no way that all this food that
it's
he's
like
been
a
saying
healthy
is real,
version of
dude.
fried
You've been
chicken,
eating
where
soup
you
and
get the
baked
taste of
chicken
fried
for
chicken,
dinner.
but it's not like dipped
And you were
in-
serious.
Right.
So-
If you have no idea what she's talking about, it's chicken thighs, and she breads them with her own recipe breading. She makes it herself, and then she bakes it in the oven, so it's still crispy like
Yeah.
fried chicken, but it's not fried, so it's much healthier, but it tastes great.
Yeah.
And we have this all the time for
Healthier?
dinner, so.
Healthier?
Oh, let's see here. What was the favorite birthday cake you ever made for
Dude, my
my
eyes
birthday, out of
twitching
all the
now.
ones that
The
you
one
made?
that I made,
Yeah.
probably the peanut butter.
I'm
and
gonna
the
stroke
chocolate
out like
one.
The
Blade,
first
dude.
one.
Yeah.
The very first one.
I mean, I
Oh, I
that one I
can't
just
take
felt
it,
came
bro.
out the best.
Healthier?
I mean, it was good. I had some. It was really good. So
It
Did
ain't
you have
working.
any influence on my
Yeah,
improvement
that was
of
my thought.
fashion in the last year of me wearing better clothes? Was it?
I
was
took
it
away
your
the Tommy
influence?
Hilfiger emote.
I influenced probably.
He's wearing
not,
the Tommy
no, I mean,
Hilfiger.
I just give my opinion on like what looks nice, but
Right.
I guess maybe a little bit. But
Let
I
me put
don't-
it this way: Can you confirm to everyone, because they don't, a lot of people don't believe me, that the majority of clothes that I'm wearing now I already own,
Yeah.
right?
Except for the sweater that I got for Christmas.
Right.
That's everything else you have already. So
They don't believe. A lot of people are, oh, he's full of it. He's out. He's buying all these clothes. I had them all for like a decade. I'm not lying. This shirt is from 15 years old.
Yo.
Look
Yeah.
at it, because I didn't wear it. It looks new.
Yeah.
It's just wearing the
I'm
stuff
so
I had
curious,
from
dude.
back in the day. You know. So there you go. All right. So now, guys, what we'll do? Let's switch over and start doing shout outs again, because we haven't done them now in about 15 minutes.
Oh my god, what?
On the YouTube side of things here.
Oh my god, more tips?
Let's see where we head. I think we finished here with John. So Bloom Kit did a super chat. No to Suicide Squad. I already said I'm not interested in it. We'll see.
my
I don't
God,
know.
bro. This
and then
is
Bloom Kit says,
so
"Have you ever been to any concerts? And what was the best
fucked.
concert you ever went to?"
Oh, I haven't been to a concert in like
I really
several
want to see
years,
them like
over a decade,
interact. I'm
maybe
curious
more.
to see them
Go to one in
interact, like
person?
not on a
Yeah, I
stream.
went
Just
to,
I want like what are they like
this was
off
forever ago.
camera
I think I was in high school. I went to see Linkin Park
together?
Oh wow.
because they used to be one of my favorite bands, and I think
Is
there
it
were a few.
is
other
it like
bands playing.
this? Is it
Korn
really
was
like
there,
this, or it can't be,
who I'm
dude?
also liked.
They have to
And
be
that was
like real
that was
people,
Korn. I
right?
owned their albums in
Yeah.
the 90s. You know, they
And,
were huge then.
I mean, I don't remember what year it was. It was so long ago, but I did like I did enjoy it. That was my first major experience.
Right, and
going
everyone
to
in
a
the chat,
concert.
everyone in the chat is saying rest in peace to
Yes.
Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Yes. The friendly gremlin with a super chat. Kat? What in your opinion? What is your opinion on the movie Gremlins? And my family is excited that you're back to the streams you are with. So comment there.
Oh,
Thank you.
Chester's
What do you think of
spinning
the
in
movie
his grave
Gremlins?
right now, dude.
Do you even remember the movie Gremlins? When was the last time you saw it?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Oh man,
I mean, I was a '90s.
Chester's
person.
doing
I grew up in
backflips
the
in
90s.
his
You grew up
grave
in
right
the
now,
80s.
dude.
I grew up in the '90s, so I'm not. I mean, I think I watched it like once. I don't remember anything from it. I'm not a huge '80s movie fan.
Buff.
Yeah,
right.
or yeah, that's what I meant.
Movie buff.
Yeah.
Big Mac with a super chat. You guys are awesome. This was unexpected for sure. Thank you, Big Mac. Yes, we purposefully did not give any hints whatsoever that this is what we were going to be doing, because we wanted it to be a big surprise, and hopefully it is a big surprise to everybody. So let's see.
It's not a surprise, dude. We called it, dude.
2Ks.
We know you're just using her to make
now
money,
we're
dude.
swinging back over to the tip side of stuff. So hold on one second. Bear with me while
So
I
Mike
try to control
Klum
this with my left hand,
can't
which I'm not
claim
used to.
the fame
And
that
then
he
we
revealed your
scroll
wife
down
after
here.
5 years.
All right.
You had to be the one, Phil. You had to be the one to do it.
A 250 tip from Dragon Master. Would you ever want to have kids one day? Why or why not? You totally don't have to answer that if you don't want to. That's your call, Kat. You know, I'm not gonna make you answer
big
that
ups,
question. It's
Billy.
a personal question. So, if you
Damn,
really don't
bro,
care to
that's
answer,
that's
you don't
kind
have
of
to.
toxic, bro.
I don't even know what I would say to that. That's
I mean,
kind
she
of-
did get a little bigger, dude.
I've already
Um,
told you outright we're not interested in it, right? We said it a million times. We're not interested in having kids.
Hold on, I gotta
It's a
take this
personal
call.
thing.
It's important.
And it's none of your business. If we ever decide to open up and talk about it, we can, and if not, we won't. And you know, there you go. Okay, I received a $1 tip. Well, we received a $1 tip, I should say. Got to change it now. From Raging Boar, I don't catch many of your streams. Man, I'm excited for this mystery stream. So there you go. Glad to hear that you tuned out tonight, or you tuned in tonight, and that you're excited for it. Let's keep going. 3 more here, and then we can kind of relax a little bit. A $2 tip from Gabriel. Which game are you looking forward to most this year? We already answered this again, right? It would be Like a Dragon,
Yeah.
Infinite Wealth. Some people are coming in late, and they
Oh.
didn't realize that we answered these earlier. So, yes, it was Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Don't worry, this happens to me every single day, too. I have to answer the same question 4 times because people come in late. And let's see here. A dollar tip from Michigan Champ saying, when can we expect another stream like this? Hope this becomes a regular thing. We don't know. Like I said, we're not promising everything. I'm the kind of guy, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. If the stream goes well tonight and we have a good time and we feel like, hey, we want to do one next week or in 2 weeks, we'll consider it. Like I said, the next thing we're seriously considering as something that we want to kind of set in stone is when Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth comes out, doing that simulated island, build your own island mode together. That could be pretty neat. But we're not going to go crazy here and promise anything. Got a dollar tip from someone saying, happy to see you treat Jasper like a real family member. I treat my cats Calypso and Nebula as my family also. As well you should. Because pets are part of a family. Rather people... The problem is a lot of people don't treat them like that. Instead, they just treat them like a belonging, and that's not what they are. They are a living creature and a part of your family just like anybody else, and you should treat them appropriately, right? $1.30 tip. Wow, they're still piling in. All right, this is drama, and we're not going to talk about drama, so good luck trying to get that answered. And $1.30 tip. Oh my god, it's the running joke from CM Fool. I know who you are, CM Fool. He says, Cap, please convince DSP to finish the story of the Quiet Man Side B. Of course he brings up that like 4 years later. He still brings it up. I still remember the night when I was trying to beat that Quiet Man game and you were at work. And I was trying to finish it, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad, but I said, no, I'm going to finish it. And it took like 2 hours to finish it. And I ran to the bathroom. I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. It was so long. He's still bringing that freaking thing up. It's ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Let's see here. Rocks did a super chat, says, what is your favorite anime? Do you even have a favorite anime? Do you watch anime?
No. Nope.
There you go. The answer is no, nope, and no. So, triple no. Okay. It's funny because CM Fool, we know who you are. Like, I can recognize when you're bringing that up every time. We know it's you. Okay. Let's see here. Do you have any favorite Christmas movies? A little late for that question, but do you have any favorite Christmas movies?
Home Alone.
Ah.
Probably the first one.
Oh, you're handing him to me. No,
No, his claws hurt sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
So.
I know from when he goes onto my lap, his claws hurt.
Yeah, Home Alone 1
Mm-hmm.
is definitely, like, my favorite one, or one of my favorites that I can remember.
Now, wait a minute.
What?
What about the movie that we watch together every year?
We didn't watch Polar
We didn't
Express
watch it this year. No, we didn't.
No, I like, okay, the movie's funny to me because it's weird.
It is weird.
It's not, I mean, it's not a bad movie, but it's, like, I like watching it because I like to laugh at it. Sort of. Like, it's funny with the elves, the parachuting elves.
Yes.
And
You like Steven Tyler, Elf,
Yeah.
playing music
Yeah.
for all of them. Very appropriate, right? All right. Will there ever be a couples react stream? I don't know. I don't even know if something that we would want to both react to together. I'm not sure. We would, honestly, that was the last thought of our heads, right? We're thinking hangout sessions, maybe some gameplay. We didn't even talk about reacting to something together. You know, a documentary or something. I don't know. We'd have to think about it, I guess.
yeah,
right?
it would depend on what it is.
Yeah, if we have any interest in anything together, I guess, right? Kat, do you ever watch Phil's streams?
It depends if I like the game. If I like the game or I'm interested in it, I will watch. But if not, then no.
There you go. So sometimes you are watching, sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll catch part of a stream, I know, because
Yeah.
you'll say you watch part of it. And for example, you know, on the React show, sometimes I'll say, what did you think of the show? And she'll be like, oh, I watched the first half. There were some good videos. I got bored and I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Right? So. All right. Derek, thank you. He says, I hope you both have a great 2024. Enjoy the game releases this year. Thank you. So Trigger wants to know, how did you get into Yakuza? What is your favorite thing about the series?
I think the first one I played was 0. And, I don't know, I just decided to randomly play it one day, and I really liked it, and it was nothing, I never played anything like it before, but I ended up really liking it, so I just started getting into the other games, and, pretty much every game I've played besides, I thought the 6 is the one where you have to, take care of the baby.
Yes.
I didn't really like that one as much. But I liked all the other ones, and so I don't think there's been a Yakuza game I haven't liked. But the one I always get the name mixed up. Is it Like a Dragon? The last one that came out.
That one was Yakuza Like a Dragon,
Okay.
so they were changing the name of the franchise with that one.
Yakuza Like a Dragon, I thought that's my favorite one so far because they changed it to turn-based combat, but they made it
A South Park
interesting.
character? Yeah,
Like
you're
with
pretty
the
dead
job
on with that.
systems.
Right.
So that's my favorite one so far. Then of course Infinite Wealth's coming out, so maybe that
Trans
one will
Eric
be better,
Cartman.
or it'll be improved upon. So
Right.
yeah.
Big Boss with a super chat wondering, are there any particular pieces of artwork that we own that may be your favorite? Now, keep in mind, you guys have seen all of my like 8-bit art over the last, year as I've added it. We don't have any other, like you guys probably think we have Picassos in the house or something. We don't have like a giant collection of artwork hanging in the house. Anything, you've probably seen previously, IKEA giant things on the wall, So I guess the real question would be, out of all these artworks that you've seen, did you like any of them? Or did you really care about the old school
No,
art?
I don't really pay attention. I mean, it's nice, but I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
You know.
She didn't grow up playing Mario like me or Mega Man, so she's not going to have an affinity for the super retro stuff like I did.
I like
So.
the Mario one. That one.
You like the classic Mario?
Yeah.
What about Mario 3, the giant one in the hallway, the big yellow one?
Yeah, that one's nice. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. No Sleep Revives thinks this is the best stream so far of the year. Glad to see us all together and well. Awesome. Oh, did you play Judgment or Lost Judgment?
Yes, I played both of them.
And do you like them?
Yes.
There you go. Because they're the same game maker, and they play like the other Yakuza
Yeah.
Yo,
games, too. Like,
this
you
is
said, like,
hella
murder mysteries
weird,
and
right,
stuff.
Billy?
Yeah.
So that's why it was so cool to have the mystery aspect.
This is,
in there.
I mean, but
Has Kat ever played Chrono
dude,
Trigger?
this is just like his
What is
last
her
stream with
favorite
her,
game
dude.
genre overall?
Super like
No, I don't like
cringy
those.
and like
That's not my type
awkward
of
and
game.
shit.
I like pretty. I would say, okay, if I had to say what was my favorite, or what's my favorite genre, probably RPGs. But I do play other genres.
she seems happy.
I don't really
Yeah,
play
I mean,
old
she's alive.
games.
Everybody
You don't play
thought she
I
was
don't
either
play
dead
classic
or.
old games, but
I mean, for a while we thought she just left.
the only games I don't really like are
She was dead.
because I'm not a fan of sports.
You
but
know,
everything else I
figured,
pretty much
she
like.
was like,
So
There you
Phil
go.
did something to her.
Anime fan did a super chat wondering if we play any interactive games with the audience. No.
Well, he did.
Right now,
He
I'll tell
did
you right
kind of
now,
do something
no,
to her.
because I've done those in the past, and you know what happens is all you get
Female
is negative
Phil,
idiots
you-
control,
seriously, dude.
Here's the thing. It's not like
Seriously,
we don't want
she's
to be
ta-
social. It's
Bro,
that
it's
we know
like-
that when you provide
It's a thing, bro.
an
That's a
avenue
thing.
for
right?
those people to be
Like
empowered,
it's
they
a
will
thing
take
for like
it,
a
right?
partner to
So
like
why would we play a game where literally you have
you
no
know,
filter
take
over
on
people and they can join and say whatever they
habits
want? You know,
and
this is
mannerisms of the
2017, I
other
tried doing
partner.
it, It was awful. The
You
things
know?
people said on there. Why would I play Jackbox and have trolls?
Same
coming in saying
questions?
insulting things? That's dumb, right? Now I'm not saying we would never do something, with you guys, but it would have to be something in a more safe environment so that these idiots don't get attention, which is all they're going to try to do is get attention, right? Us playing the cool Simulation Island.
Yeah,
and Like a
unfortunately
Dragon
for
is
her,
us playing a game with no potential for these
it's
idiots
Bill.
to try to ruin it. So
So,
that's the kind of stuff that we would
instead of
probably
having a
look to do.
positive influence
Oh, let's
on her.
see here. Well, we
She
already
got
answered that
this.
one. Would Cat be interested in Danganronpa or Phoenix Wright? Good murder mystery series. Now, as you know, those are what are called visual novels, right?
yeah,
Lots of text and lots of reading. Would you ever be interested in playing those
Oof.
games?
probably not. I think it's probably not. I don't know.
Is there a reason why? Are they just too long? Is you don't like the style?
I mean, okay, maybe I shouldn't say no, absolutely not, because I should give. I mean, I want to give everything a chance. So maybe I would not play Danganronpa because I saw you play. I don't remember which one, but whatever you played last one, I thought it was too gruesome.
A lot of gory murders.
There's a lot
in
of
that.
gory
Sure.
murders, and I'm just like, not really not for me. But maybe Phoenix Wright.
Maybe Phoenix Wright
I would
games?
try it just to see if I would like it. But
They're not as gory. There's murders in there, but they're not
Yeah.
like brutal,
No,
disgusting,
Danganronpa was like, they had some really
over
weird,
the top stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Polymetal CX30 with a super chat asking, would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Or you? Would you ever play Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Oh no, he's asking me. Would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Why would you ask me that on a night when my wife is here? I gotta ask this question. Why are you asking me about video game selections? You could ask me that literally on any stream. I don't even
Dude,
know what that is.
is he for
I've
real?
played Ratchet and Clank games before. I think they're fine. I don't love them. I don't hate them. But I don't know why you would spend tonight asking me questions about random video games.
Who cares? It's just a question.
Okay.
Bro.
We have a few
You're so uptight,
smaller
bro.
tips here. I'll try to see if we can get through them, but sadly, some of these people were trolls earlier, and if I see it again, I'm just going to ignore it. So let's see. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Yep, here we go. Nonsense. Let's ignore that. And... So this is someone nice. A dollar tip. As someone who considers themselves an OG DSP fan, I'm happy to see you end
Derek
up with
said
a
his
lovely wife
birthday
and
is
a
this
family with
Friday.
Jasper, best of luck to you moving forward.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. That's a very nice sentiment. I appreciate that. Thank you for the dollar tip. And wow, I think this is deleting emails that I'm not deleting. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna have to after this. I'm gonna have to.
He
go
made
into my
sure to get
deleted
his
emails
mods.
going
Yeah,
on.
dude.
I didn't delete
Mods, you know what to do.
It's deleting emails I'm trying to save. That's great. Little Shake and
Yeah,
Bake says,
dude.
Cat, I love your hairstyle. Did you ever listen to Radiohead? Because
Yes.
you like 90s music. There you go. Do you know any songs you like of Radiohead? I'm just curious because I know a few songs of theirs.
Creep.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. That's the one I know the most. Too.
I know it's a good song though. I like
That's
it.
the one I think you hear the most on the radio
I know
and
it-
everything.
Yeah.
Right? So okay.
Well, everybody knows that
All
song.
right. So we're out of there. Let's see here. All right, so Vietnamese Comrade says, great to see you and Kat here. I'm so excited. I'm glad that you're here, Vietnamese Comrade. Good to have you here tonight. Beyond Mystery says, great to have you back. Did you ever smoke weed or do edibles?
All the time. No, I don't.
Grade A pothead. What can I say, right? I mean, we're out here in Washington. You do what the locals do, right? You just constantly smoke up and eat brownies. No, right?
No, I'd like to keep my brain cells, so no.
All right. Well,
Oh, fuck you,
typically
then.
Now would be the time when I would split the part around an
I'm
hour.
smarter than both of you
I don't
combined.
know how long we're gonna go.
And I get
tonight. We
high
didn't
all
even
day,
talk
every
about it.
day.
It's honestly, it's up to you and how you feel. I don't know how long you want to go tonight. If you want to go another half hour, or if you're already tired, it's totally up to you.
You
What do
two don't
think?
have 10
You
brain
wanna
cells
go
between the both of you.
further, or you
Yeah.
go you're okay. Keep
Depe-
going
Yeah.
as long as the chat keeps going and everything.
As
They
lo-
want to talk.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
changed
All
my
right, but
fucking
then
mind.
if that's
Fuck
the
you
case,
both.
I'll probably split the part now, so
Yeah.
that way we'll have a second
How about that?
video. So if you're watching this on
Fuck both
demand,
of
there
you.
will be a part 2. That
Especially
way
you,
the video
Cat.
doesn't go
You
too
suck
long.
ass.
Audience has been good for the most part. A few idiots, but what are you gonna do? And let's split the part. So we'll be right back. Okay, let's wait for a minute for it to split, and then we'll continue on. Guys, just so you know, at most, it'll be another hour. We're not going to go super late tonight, especially because my day's off tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff to do before we adjourn tonight, or before I adjourn tonight, I should say. So basically, yeah, I want to be sure that we're out of here at an appropriate time. So, okay. All right, are you ready to continue?
Yeah, you two are meant for each other,
Here we
dude.
go. All right,
Two peas
everyone,
in a pod,
welcome
baby.
back. This is part 2
Two peas
of
in
our
a
very
pod.
special Burnell Family Night stream, where all we're doing is kind of hanging out live with the stream chat and talking with everyone and doing shout-outs for contributions, just kind of being social. It's my wife's first stream back in over 5
Loser
years.
1,
if
meet
you can
loser
believe it.
2.
Now, if you want to know why, well, watch part 1, because in part 1 we answered a lot of the basic questions here, and now we're just going to kind of hang out with everyone for a little bit more until we kind of get beat.
Family's just taking
go.
L's, Phil.
No Sleep Real Vibes.
family
wants
of
to know, what did
L's.
you think of Far Cry 6? Well, first of all, you beaten it.
I did.
Right? So what did you think overall of Far Cry 6 now that you've beaten it?
I liked the story. It was a huge improvement from 5. I did not like 5. But sadly, it's still boring and repetitive, the open world stuff, because that's going to be like that in every Far Cry game. I didn't like the open world stuff. It's just, at one point, I just wanted to finish the story I think it was like midway through, because I was like, I'm just tired of doing the same, taking the checkpoints over and, doing the same stuff over and over again. That stuff got boring, but the story was good. It was better than 5, so I would say it was a decent game. I didn't love it, but I thought it was okay.
There you go. A fun game, but not a great game.
Yeah, just in the middle.
Right. Let's see here. Lucky Gremlin says, this is very cool. Hope you'll do a weekly thing like this, and hope to see some co-op gaming. Dennis, what game is your favorite atmosphere for setting? I don't even know what that means. Atmosphere for setting. Whatever. Let's see here. What were your thoughts on... What were your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch when it first came out? That's directed at you. What were your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch?
I don't play you know what? I don't really play a lot of games or Nintendo games, so I didn't really have a huge opinion about it,
Mhm.
you know? So I just don't really care, you know?
And you've had, like, I've given you my Switch a few times to play, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, yeah, exactly.
It's not like you've had any. Oh, the only game you ever played on there really was Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah,
Like, you're not really.
I don't play on the Switch that much to really say an
Oh
opinion,
wow, this is
because I barely
dragging
play
on,
it.
dude.
I'm mostly
Oh
playing
shit.
on the Xbox and
A whole nother hour
PlayStation,
of this,
so.
dude.
Can a moderator please get rid of Bud Walton? He's an obnoxious idiot. Please,
Bud
he's just
Walton?
being stupid. I don't want to answer him because he's so dumb.
What's wrong with Bud Walton?
Cat,
Oh.
what is your favorite DSP remix song? Do you sit here and listen to my remixes every morning? No, I didn't think so.
I don't even think I know any.
You wouldn't know.
Phil, this is
Let's see
disgusting,
here.
dude.
What was your favorite handheld of all
This
time?
shit
Did
is
you ever
fucking
own,
disgusting,
like, a handheld
bro.
gaming system, and what was your favorite?
No, I don't think so.
I'm
No,
disgusted
never.
right now.
Not even a game, like any
Well,
model of the Game Boy or anything over the years?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I had a Game Boy, but that was like so long ago.
Right.
I don't really use. You know what? I really don't game on handhelds that
Pan
much.
Amber Heard's turd.
Mostly
Is that
just,
is that an actual person or are you joking?
Did you have any? Do you remember any games on the Game Boy that you played when you had
no.
one? No, it's just when you just
Yeah,
had it. You
I
didn't
mean,
really care.
I was so young, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about
All
the
right, fair
acid-based
enough.
leaks. Acid-based
All right,
leaks.
a cat style house says happy to see you and Cat together. Can't wait to see more of you in the future. It's a nice thing.
Yo, she don't sit around the house. She sit
Makeup questions. This is not a
around.
makeup stream. No one's going to be telling you products of makeup that she's using. It's ridiculous.
You clicked an image? No, dude.
Let's see. What are our goals for the
FBI is
year? I
coming
mean,
for you.
honestly, we haven't. Again, this is you guys are acting like this is like a super serious. Like we sat down and we planned out a giant year's worth of stuff that we're doing. We haven't done that, right? Like for us, this is just a stream to be fun together, right? To hang out, to answer some questions, to see, you know, how people receive it, to let you know we're interested in doing some co-op gameplay this year. That's about it. All right. We're not that sure. We don't have goals for things. No, we're not setting up a Phil and Cat co-op channel. This is ridiculous to people. You know, no. You guys. Oh, what you do is you take the pebble and you turn it into a giant mountain. That's what you tend to do. We're not anywhere near that. We're just kind of testing the waters with how tonight goes. Like, just to give you an idea here.
Crabulius, what's up, brother?
I'm freaking sitting here wobbling on my plastic stool, you know,
They've
trying
been-
to.
they've been
pull this
pretty
off 'cause we didn't really
respectful.
plan it or anything. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we'll do.
There's been a few trolls, but, you know.
do these in the future and everything.
Cat doesn't
it's
care
not
anymore,
that
dude.
serious, okay.
She's
Okay.
lost. She's
let's
literally
see
lost
here.
all of her self-respect, so she no longer cares what people think about her.
Do you have any particular playthroughs of
Sad
mine
to
that
say.
you consider your favorites that you've watched?
It's the Burnell
Anything that
effect.
I've done over the years. Anything come to mind at all that was like just a really funny one or something?
There's been so many.
Just look at that blank, dead stare into the camera. The fuck is going on, dude?
Lots of content, funny stuff. You know, I really
Why am I
like
so
that.
mad?
Yeah.
I don't
Those are the
know.
longer length chill stream games too.
Why am I
that
so
are easier
mad
to get
tonight?
into, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fun. Let's see here. No, Cat makes a lot of bakes and food, but she doesn't cook like authentic Italian food. Like someone says, "Do you make old school Italian food for Phil?"
So she's
I mean, no,
comfortable
she-
with the documentary. They
you know,
already
I
filmed the
could even make
documentary,
old school
didn't they?
Italian food, and I'm Italian. All I can do is make a plate
Or
of
they
marinara
didn't film it yet?
sauce, you know, so,
Yeah.
But you know, you make
Either
pasta
way,
bakes
dude.
and things like that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We'll do
he
some,
he
a
wants
few
to
more
be the
shout outs for contributions in a minute.
he wants to be the one to
We'll
present
do some,
her
a
first.
few more shout outs for contributions in a minute. I just want to do a
And
little
it just
more
turns out
of the
that
common
he can
questions
also
here.
use
Jade
that
says,
opportunity
"It's
to
cool see
milk
you
her
together
for money
tonight."
as
Thank you,
well.
Jade. Darth Gallbach says, "Do you have a
So,
favorite
it's a
genre of
win-win
games?" You
for
already
Phil,
answered
dude.
that. RPGs,
Yeah.
right? So you've already answered that question.
It's truly sad. It is, dude.
So Carlos says, "Okay, this is more specific. Since you said your
It hasn't
favorite genre
filmed
is
yet.
RPGs,
Yeah, either way,
do you
dude.
like more action?
He's gotta be the one to do it first, you know?
Turn-based ones. Do you have a preference between
Action.
action or turn? Action.
Yeah.
What particularly? What's like a good action-based RPG
Well,
that
he
you
just
play?
mentioned The Witcher.
Oh, Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
You played that one, but also Dragon Age Inquisition, right?
Yes.
Which is definitely more action-based. The
Yes.
original Dragon Ages were slower paced. That one was way more of a
Yeah.
action-based game, and you loved that
So-
one, right?
So, do you guys
Oh, let's
think
see
they
here.
like?
Do you have a favorite snack that you've ever made for the streams in the last
You
year?
guys think they,
Remember any
like,
hook
snack
up
you
and
made
shit?
And was a good one that you liked?
Well, it was more of the meal, the barbecue.
The whole barbecue spread. you
Yeah.
did, which is a ton of stuff. Remember?
It was the mac and cheese.
Mhm.
The did I make some kind of a chicken? I think I made some kind of a chicken.
It was the barbecue slow cooker chicken.
Yeah.
With it.
And then cornbread, I think. I
Right.
made.
Yeah.
Or
So
something.
it was
and then,
everything
Absolutely
homemade,
not.
right?
Yeah.
Which was really, really good. Like a full course meal. Right. What are your thoughts on PC gaming? Oh boy.
Oh.
Well, first of all, you have a gaming PC and you were gaming on PC for a while.
A little bit.
But you've always
Okay,
been kind of a console
that
gamer,
makes
right?
sense,
Yes.
dude.
Your thing.
Yes.
Scat play only.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but I understand some people are so into the PC gaming that they hate console gaming or they just hate consoles. I don't understand that.
Hard water
I mean, I
sports
feel like
only.
whatever you want to do, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. I don't know why there's some people who are so against playing on console. They think PC is like better than anything else. I don't understand that, but whatever makes you happy, you can do. I'm just not a huge, I like playing on my consoles. I've never had any issues with it, so I don't understand the divide,
So you're not PC Master Race, is what
No,
you're
I'm
saying.
not PC Master Race. I
Okay.
think that's obnoxious.
Did you ever watch Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
Very funny stuff. We've
You
watched
think
some of that
PCs are
together, actually.
obnoxious?
It's really
Yeah.
funny.
Uh-huh.
Let's see
Oh, yeah.
here.
Yeah. No, they are the same, dude.
Some of these questions are kind of ridiculous. Maybe we'll go back to. We have a few tip things to
I
get
gotta
to.
rip this
so let's
bowl,
actually
dude.
see
I
what
gotta
these
chill
are rather
out.
than fielding the most random questions possible in the chat.
Oh.
Let's see here. Shroom Dukem with a $2 tip, giving a shout out to you and your lovely hair, and he says, "Say no to weed." So there you go. Considering your name is Shroom Dukem,
Fargo with
I think you
Muppets.
should say no to weed.
You understand?
Thank you very
Dude,
much.
I don't
got
understand,
$1 tip
bro.
here.
I don't understand what's going on. I do. I do. I just don't believe it.
What?
I just can't
This is
believe
a
it.
giant
That it's actually
paragraph
happening.
about your nephew got into a fight. Do you have any advice? Yeah, here's my advice. Don't ask me about your nephew getting
I just
into a
didn't
fight
think
on
this
the
day
street
was
where my
gonna
wife
come
is coming
ever.
back for the first time in 5 years. It's really stupid. But thanks for the $1 tip anyway. I got a $20 tip. Yikes. From August. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with negativity simply for existing. Don't let any of it get to you. And Mrs. DSP, please keep a smile on. There you go. That's something very nice. Thank you, August, for the tip. I appreciate that very much.
Something ain't right, dude. Yeah, something's
Okay.
fucked up with this timeline, dude. Something went wrong somewhere.
All righty. Just gonna get rid of this idiot myself at this point.
Or did it go
Okay.
right?
Derek, I may or may not have seen your message. Hold on, because we're playing catch up here. All right, please be patient. Hold on, let me click over here. Did I miss anything?
He's melting
So we
that,
did the
dude.
Balloon Kit super chat about Danganronpa or Phoenix Wright. Derek did his 17-month membership re-upping message, and he said, would you prefer LA Noire or Heavy Rain? Between those two games, which would you
So
like
who's
more?
restreaming right now?
Rain.
Everybody?
Is there a reason why you like Heavy
Because
Rain over
it's the
LA Noire?
same.
Is like everybody
team
restreaming
that
this?
Made, well, maybe not specific team, but same developer that made Detroit Become Human.
You
And
really like
I
that
really like Detroit Become Human.
There you go. Shout out to Sarah, who did a super chat and says, "Thank you, Kat, for supporting Phil behind these scenes and for food during the marathons. Phil and his content are just so much happier now and positive since he married you." And a big heart emo. So there you go. And thank you for that, Sarah. It's very true. Like I said, I feel like, let's be honest here. Since I met Kat, right? I've changed my attitude, my positivity. I'm a more positive, focused person now. My life has dramatically
Even
improved
Tevin,
since I met
damn,
her
so-
and
oh,
since we've been
yeah,
together, right? So, and
You
I'm very
gots to.
grateful
This
for
is-
that because
this
I
is
needed that.
massive.
A time in my life when things were awful.
No
and
pun
to
intended.
have that turn around and to be a more positive person getting older is a nice thing.
I didn't mean- there was no pun
tumultuous in my
intended there.
youth, So,
This
so
is
thank you for saying
massive,
that,
though.
Sarah. Shout out to Richard, who did a super chat. Says, "Can we see a smooch?" Yeah, off camera when we feel like it. We're not just gonna kiss each other on camera in front of you just because you're desiring it. Plus, probably I get lipstick all over me. Right? Very embarrassing. So, thank you, Richard, for the super chat.
Tevin said he's in love. Oh, well, you know.
Here's the thing. Here's the truth. My wife and I don't
I'm not
like
gonna say anything.
pressure of doing things because someone's like forcing you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between, oh, there's something natural going on, and we're, let's kiss, versus, hey, you just kiss on camera. Come on, guys, kiss on camera. I'm the same way. Like, my
Yeah.
whole life, When
You see her
someone
face?
bothers me about something like that, I won't do it.
You see
Like, on
her
purpose,
face,
just to
dude?
be
She's
a
like,
dick. I won't
I'll
do it,
kiss
just because
him.
you're bothering me about it. You guys know that when you say things on stream,
Kiss him?
do this, and I'm
Dude,
just gonna
they don't
ignore it,
think that-
right?
they don't
so it's
kiss,
the same thing
dude.
there, the same mentality.
This
all
is
right?
weird,
you
bro.
know? If
Jasper.
we're having a good time and we're having a good
Yo,
stream and something happens
Jasper.
nice and we want to kiss, we will. But for you to try to ask us to
Yo,
do that
Jasper
is
is the
kinda
only
ridiculous,
normal
don't you
one
think?
here, dude.
Like,
Look at
this is
that.
not
Oh, no, don't
YouTube
go.
controls 2 people on a stream. This is us just hanging out with you guys. So please be respectful of that.
Shut the hell up, dude.
Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, yes, you saw Jasper just jumped up on the chair there.
Yeah.
And they all saw him, started doing the Jasper emote there. Very good. Jex Gaming says, great to see you here tonight.
Dude, what is she wearing,
Let's see.
dude?
Do you like the Souls games?
What is that, dude? It's like a
Or from
moo
Soft Games,
What's a
probably.
moo? Is
I
that a?
played Dark Souls.
Is that what you would call a
3, and then
moo
I
or what is
played
that?
Half of Dark Souls 2. I didn't finish
What
it.
is a moo?
I'm
How many
not
times can I say
crazy
moo-moo?
about 'em. Like other people, they go crazy for those games. I can see
Moo-moo.
why people like them, and they're not bad games. But I've
It's a moo?
already
Is it? Is that what a
experienced one
moo
time.
is?
I don't need to go and play all of them or whatever. So I'm not crazy about them, but I think they're all
It's from
right.
Tommy Bahama.
Well, you know, we do enjoy watching.
Bro,
some-
Tommy Bahama makes
yeah,
everything,
because I
dude.
like to, I
They
do
make
like to
all. They
watch
make
people play 'em,
like
but I don't,
every product you
I
can
think
think
this
of,
is the
dude.
stress enough of playing it yourself. It's like you don't want to.
It's a nightgown. Oh
I want to
yeah,
have
right.
fun. Like I want like a balance of fun and challenging. I don't want.
Oh, so it is. That's what it
challenging or
is.
Frustrating, and I
Is that
think
what-
some
that's
of
what
the
it
games
is.
are like that. You know.
All right. Okay.
So.
Butter says, what did you think of RoboCop Rogue City?
That was right.
Oh yeah, that was another one I liked. That was a game I didn't think was going to be very good, and then I watched you
happened?
play it, and then we
Right.
watched someone else play it, and it's pretty good, honestly.
Homer in the flower gown. That's a
And I
good
thought it was
comparison.
gonna be more
That's a good one.
like all like a shooter, but
Right.
it,
I like
it
that.
actually is more like
That
an
is true.
RPG. It
Right.
has a lot of RPG elements in it.
I thought
Which makes-
I honestly did zero research on the game before you guys recommended it to me, and I literally thought it was
Yeah,
a
that's a
first-person
very
shooter. I thought it
grandma-esque
was
like,
Doom or
pattern on
something.
there, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I was kind of apprehensive. I was like, that'll work for a stream, and then people will get bored. And then when you guys convinced me, no, play it, and when I checked it out, like, this is like Deus Ex or another open world
Homer,
first-person
yeah.
RPG. It's not
Homer
what I
thing with
thought
the
it was at
gown,
all, and it
yeah.
ended up being really, really good in my opinion. So, awesome.
Aw.
Are we
sorry about your
excited
grandma.
for The Last of Us season 2 on HBO? Well, here's the thing. All right, let's be honest about it. When the season 1,
Everything
was
about this
announced,
is wrong.
we both like The Last of Us 1. We
Right.
think it's a great game. We both played it. We
Correct.
enjoyed
You are
it.
correct.
And as we're watching the show, I think the show had a great start.
Why is she so
correct? Like,
uncomfortable?
The first episode or 2 is really good.
Look how uncomfortable
And then when
she
you get
is.
halfway through the show and you're like, wait a minute,
I don't
where
think
are
she
all
wants
the
to do
zombies?
this, dude.
Like, this is supposed to be a show about zombie survival, but they had time for an entire
see her
episode
face?
of a
What was that
couple,
face?
but nothing to do with this plot of
What
the
are they
game.
saying in
Right.
chat?
And they're elaborate. They have time for the DLC, but they don't have time for the
She's
actual
reading. She look at her read
monsters to
chat.
be in the show.
She's
It's
reading
like-
chat, dude.
So obviously, something there was going on behind the scenes with some kind of an agenda, and we ended up overall thinking the show wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't good, right? It was kind of middle of the road. But we don't like Last of Us 2. I've already told you my opinion on the game. So obviously, I don't think the show's gonna be any
fucked up.
good. You
Yeah,
didn't
dude.
like Last of Us
No.
2, right? You felt the same as me.
Dude, I don't
So
know what it is
why
about
are
these
we gonna
lolcows,
care about- I
dude.
mean, will we watch it? Maybe I'll watch it just for the sake of
Like,
reviewing it.
it's
But I'm
like
not
they-
gonna watch it with the
they-
anticipation that I'm gonna
they
like
love
it because
exploiting
I know
their
I don't
family
like
members,
that
dude.
plot. I thought the plot of the game was terrible, and
They just love
the
that
plot of the
shit.
show is just gonna be very close, right?
Any chance to exploit their family
Okay.
or some shit, they love that.
Continuing on here, I don't even know what this means. I'm just gonna get rid of this person.
It's the
We
lolcow
received
culture,
a
dude.
$5 tip from Love It or Leave It. What is your favorite movie, and did you ever have a favorite TV show? Theirs was Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones 3, so that would have been the Last Crusade. Yeah, the third one, The Last Crusade, and The Sopranos from
okay.
HBO from back in the day. So do you have a favorite movie?
Yeah,
or a
it's
favorite
quite
TV
intriguing,
show?
dude.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy,
Ah,
for sure, are my favorite. Well, those are movies, but
yeah.
um,
I guess you could still argue they're like one continuous
yeah.
thing, you know? So
Yeah.
that's cool.
I don't know about TV shows. I haven't watched a TV show in a while, so I mean, the last one that I really
He's not
got into, I was
forcing
a long
her,
time
but
ago,
I'm sure that
Walking
Phil
Dead.
like
Ah,
But then I
convinced
stopped
her.
watching it
like everybody else.
like everybody
He's
else.
probably telling
but
her.
the whole
He's probably
weekend
been,
watching,
you know.
it
You know
got
what Phil? He
incredibly
like
boring,
says.
and I
He
stopped
Phil likes
watching
to
it,
say
so,
things that's like.
Well,
He likes to imply
the early
things
seasons
without
were my
saying
favorite.
it.
Seasons 1 through 4 are the best seasons.
He thinks
of that
he's
show,
fucking
and then
slick, dude.
Season 5 was okay, and then past that, the show just sucks. So
Yeah, same for me. I loved the show.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, even the season before the Negan season, I thought it was getting too drawn out and not a lot going on. And then the Negan season happened. I was like,
yeah.
this literally could have been 2 episodes, and it was a whole season. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. And then they wrote Rick off the show. I was like, now I really don't want to watch the show anymore, so I don't care, and I never did either. So there you go.
Oh yeah, that's
Do you prefer tea or coffee?
Don't say
I
tea.
like them both equally, but I drink more coffee
You're a loser.
than tea.
I mean, no, you're
but
not. In Minecraft.
I like them both equally.
You're a nice person.
Now Rick is back. Yeah, but Rick's not back in the main show. Did they not end the main show? I think they completely ended the original series, and now it's like 4 spin-off shows that are going on. So there's one with Rick, and there's one with Daryl, right? I think he has his own show now.
Yep.
And then there's the other one that was Fear the Walking Dead, and that was from that's still
Person.
going. So, like, do you really want to watch 14 different shows to follow the plot of The Walking Dead? I know I don't. So that's why I'm not really.
What's Blade doing? Is he around? Is
Do you have
Blade
any
around?
favorite comedy series or movies that make you laugh? Any funny comedy stuff that you like?
The only thing that comes to mind is The Office.
No,
The
Boss Man
Americans.
Jack streaming.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, Boss Man
Really like
streaming.
that one.
Yeah.
You never saw
I
the
wonder what
British
he's
one,
doing.
right? You only saw the American
I
version.
think I saw like a couple episodes.
Oh, he's ripping
of
that
the British
vape,
one,
dude.
And I thought it
Nice.
was stupid. So.
Oh, he's losing it all in limbo.
Okay.
Let's go.
I guess we'll swing back over here. There was
I'm
a
gonna keep
super chat
Boss
from the
Man up on
General
the other
C who
monitor
said,
so I can monitor
for
his
both
activities.
of you, what is your favorite Street Fighter character? Because mine is Ryu. Do you want to answer? Do you have a favorite Street Fighter character at all? Do you even care enough about Street Fighter?
He went
to have
live
a
15
favorite
minutes
character?
ago.
No, because I don't play Street
He's
Fighter.
not live
so
anymore though.
I guess not.
I mean, for me, I'm always the guy who likes the oddball characters. So for me, I want a character that doesn't.
Oh, you mean he
play
just
like
ended
the
his stream?
archetype, like the Shoto would be Ryu or Ken. Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to play like Ryu or Ken. It's kind of boring. to me.
Cobra
I'll
went
play
live?
them,
Oh,
but they're
shit.
not my favorite. My favorite is the weird. So it was funny because earlier someone made a joke.
Damn.
What's it like being married to a great Blanca player, right?
Yeah.
Well, the truth is, Blanca's always been a staple character I've used in every Street Fighter game because he
Oh,
doesn't
Boss
play like
Man,
any other
he's about to
character
lose it all,
in a
damn.
fighting game. He's completely unique. That's why I like that character. So characters like that probably I
Looking
would say
good. Not looking good
Blanca
over there.
would be one of my favorites. So
Oh man.
let's take a look down here. It looks like there was another tip from Gabriel. To break this gaming mold, what non-gaming thing are you looking forward to most in 2024? Is there anything non-gaming related you're looking forward to this year at all?
Uh,
I don't know.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, like the thing
I mean,
is,
nothing that's not too personal.
right. We don't
Right.
have any crazy plans or anything yet for this year. I mean, maybe we will by the end of the year. You never know, right? But right now,
Yeah, I saw the whole
we're
chair
just
thing.
kinda
It was pretty
sailing
great,
through,
dude.
You know, things are for me on the business side. You guys know my plans. You already
He
know
just
a
lost it all,
bunch
so
of the most new, new things.
nothing new
that
there.
are going on with my streams and everything. Games, we already gone through the schedule. As for that, you're right. Anything else would probably be.
She just
pretty
tweeted that?
personal.
Wow, dude.
So we're not going to be like talking about that stuff.
Yeah,
publicly
she's
or anything
definitely
like that.
way hotter
Okay,
than Kat,
fair
dude.
enough. Nah, we're not.
Way hotter
we're
than
not
Kat.
angry that you asked the question. It was a respectful question, but it's something that we're not really going to get into.
In like a tweaker kind of way, you know?
Oh boy, do you have a favorite hat or vest from my collection that I wear?
Wife mom looks like a dude.
The
Big ups Rocco.
medieval one you have, the one with the horns, or no wait,
The Viking hat.
yeah, the Viking one.
What about the Dark Souls helmet?
I don't remember
The
that.
mesh one. It's a knit hat
Oh.
that looks like a nice
The
helmet.
mesh
That
Dark
one's
Souls
alright.
helmet.
You like the Viking horns? better?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay. Do you even care about the vests?
Hey,
at
big
all?
ups
The
Moped
different
Mike.
vests? No, I didn't think so.
The stars of the
Okay.
Lolcow constellation have aligned.
Let's see.
Indeed,
Oh,
dude.
here's an honest question because you can answer this because I think people are going to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
How much do I talk about my streams when I'm not on stream?
Don't answer this
I
the wrong
mean-
way.
Not like never. I mean, when you come downstairs, we talk about it briefly, but no, we're not sitting there all night talking about it.
What is
Because
this?
it's that separation of.
You see, this is funny because this is what I say on stream, but they never heard it from
Poached.
you.
Yeah.
They only hear it from me.
Get
And then
coached.
you say, so now at least you're reinforcing everything that I said.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't, when I'm out of this office, I
Yeah,
keep telling you guys
yeah,
this, and you guys, I swear you don't
yeah.
believe me. The moment I'm out of this
Yeah.
office, unless there's a reason
Yeah.
I have to bring up what happened on the stream, I don't want to talk about the stream. I don't want to talk about the games I played. I don't want to talk about any money I made. I don't care. This is the separation. This is the door that separates between the business and the personal life. So the moment I'm out of there,
How long
I'm
has he been
relaxed. Like,
drilling it
oh,
into
we're
her
done with
head? The
work for the day, or
separation, the
that's true.
separation, the
And now we can be
separation, the
ourselves and
separation,
have
the
our life to
separation.
ourselves.
He's
And
been
that's a
drilling this
great
shit into her
thing to
head
do,
for
to have
fucking
that
years,
separation, 'cause
probably.
so many people let it seep into everything
No
else
wonder
they
she
do.
says the same
And that's
thing.
another thing that people ask me all the time. Do I play games outside of this office? Do
No.
you see me playing video games all over the house?
No, I mean you watch me play games,
Sure.
but you don't. No, you don't play games.
Exactly right. Because if my whole life was games, then I would hate it, right? Imagine if your whole life was the same thing all day, every day. You get burnt out, you get bored.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I don't play games outside of here, because then I can have time to watch you play games. We can relax. We can do other things. That's the good way to do it, in my opinion, anyway. And that's my philosophy. Don't take my work outside of here and start talking about my streams and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay? Let's see here. Do I never tell Kat about us? Do you really
No.
think that I would stand here and start talking to my wife about every stream chatter every single day? No, I mean, it's ridiculous, right? What were you gonna say?
No, I was just. I'm sorry. It's funny. I was like, I just know because they're like, did you mention anybody's names from?
Yeah,
And I said no. I only I recognize people's names
from watching the
from
stream.
watching the streams, but it's not like no, we're not talking about it
Right.
constantly.
Right.
you
Again,
know.
people have this weird things that they think and
Yes.
make up. They believe these fantasies about how we are outside here. It's completely
Yes,
nonsense.
yes,
Yeah.
you are
You know.
correct. I'm
Um,
gonna talk with my hands.
oh,
Look
let's
at
see.
it like
There's a
this. I
tip
hate
here.
people do this
Let's
like
check out this
excessively.
while we're at it.
Yes, this is the same as last
an
time
anonymous
she was
tipper
on
tip
stream. Dude.
$2
It
says,
sounds exactly the same.
Please do play some co-op games in the future, and would like some couple reaction
Big
streams
ups,
as well.
Barrymore. It's a shock,
I guess
isn't
the
it?
question would be, what on earth would we react to?
You saw
know
the
what I mean?
title, you were like, what
I
is
can't even
this?
say, like, what would we
Clickbait,
want
dude.
to watch
What is this clickbait
together
title, dude?
and do like a couple reactions. I think
Nah,
what
no
they're thinking of is, like,
clickbait.
my react show. But
Yeah.
imagine if we were both there reacting to the clips instead
Yeah.
of just me. You know what I mean?
I think that would be cool.
Maybe it's like to break it up for variety purposes
Yeah.
at some point, like both of us reacting to it
Yeah.
instead of just me.
Yeah.
Perhaps. The one thing that's going to be tricky, because we already talked about this. See how we are right now? Like, we fit on camera because it's widescreen. Okay. When I do gameplay, I do squished. You know, the 4:3 aspect ratio.
Derek is
squared,
starving for
because
attention. He's
that
gonna
is
wither
better.
away.
And I'm wondering how we're gonna do this. Like, how are we gonna have?
All right,
our-
I'm gonna
our
go
both
check
of us
on the kitten.
screen,
I will
co-op
BRB.
commentary doing this stuff without the frame rate dipping. We have to mess with this a little bit. I think we have to kind of like experiment, because I can do widescreen webcam in the corner of a game or in the corner of us reacting to a video, but it's probably gonna make the video feed chug, because I've tried that before. Remember, one of the changes I tried last year was, hey, let's do a widescreen. It didn't really work, but maybe we give it another shot and see. It's one of the challenges we're gonna have trying this stuff out, I feel. So,
Yeah.
let's see here. Good evening to Matthew. How are you, Matthew? Welcome to the stream. Oh, here you go. Did you know about the game Stray? Are you excited for Stray 2 if they make one?
Yeah.
What would you think about the game Stray?
Of course I liked it because it's cats.
That's right. You love Kitty.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was very cute. Let's see here. 2 separate cam stacks. Number 1, we'd have to buy another webcam. Number 2, don't you think that doubling the feed is going to have the same effect as going to a high resolution? It's probably going to do the same thing. Do you have anything that you like, or a favorite thing you like about working in retail? I mean, that's up
Oh,
to you if you want
gosh.
to answer, if you even like anything about working in retail
No.
or not. No, nothing at all.
No.
No. I mean, same with me. Like, the thing is, for me, I've held a million retail jobs, and they're just a job, right?
Yeah.
It's just a job to have,
Exactly.
to
It's
make
just
some money, you know. It's not something you do because you want to do it.
Right.
It's something you do because you need to do it, and that's the job that's available,
Yep.
right?
sadly yes.
Will we ever play It Takes Two? I mean, we know of it. Remember, it won Game of the Year a couple years ago, but, you know, again, it's not something we talked about. I don't know if we'd ever look into it.
Yeah.
Did you like Beyond Two Souls? Well,
I didn't play that one.
you never played it.
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass, right? If you ever wanted to check it out, you
Yeah.
could. It's on there. So, did you ever play a Metro game before? Any of the Metro series?
Metro, yeah. Those are pretty good.
The same
Interesting.
first-person
Yeah.
RPG style. More gunplay in those, though. Like, more
Yeah.
gun shooting oriented. But it does have RPG elements in it too.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Well, girl wearing purple is complimenting your eye makeup, so
Oh,
you wear it really well.
thank you.
There you go. Oh, God, here we go. What's your opinion on Cyberpunk? Oh, boy. What is your opinion on Cyberpunk 2077? I don't think she likes it. You don't have to fully answer it all if you don't want to. I'm just saying, I know you said how much you don't like that too, so it's up to you. Do you want to talk about it or no?
I'm not gonna go into it.
There you go.
But
you just don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, not for you.
No.
Oh, let's see here. All right, more tips to shout out. Let's see. Does Phil ever get angry when he's driving? And what do I listen to when I'm driving? Do I ever get incredibly angry when I'm behind the wheel? Let's hear her answer. Do I? Do I get absolutely furious behind the wheel?
All the time.
There you go.
Every single time.
There you go. Yeah. I make it I make it a practice that every time I get behind the wheel, I at least hit 4 or 5 people on the street walking along the road. I mean, that's just how I drive in video games. So obviously that's what I do in real life, you know.
You drive like in GTA.
And then I speed away as fast as I can so I don't get caught by any roadside cameras or observers, right? Like.
Yeah, but there's no cops out here, so it doesn't matter.
That's right.
I know, but
it's just a joke, right?
Yeah.
People be stupid. They think that I drive in real life like I do in games. No, I do not. So, okay.
Of course not.
I received a $1 tip. Oh, and it's a troll, so we ignore the dumbass. I received a $15 tip. From Rick. He says, good to see... I'm not even reading that either. I mostly watch your old BioWare game playthroughs, and I had a suggestion. I'm an experienced modder when it comes to BioWare. It could be cool to help you mod Knights of the Old Republic or Dragon Age or Mass Effect. Why would I want to mod those games? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not into mods, okay? The most modding I've ever been into was back when Fallout 4 actually had mods on Xbox, which was the first time I think I've ever seen mods on a major console, right? Like, you almost never see mods on a console. It's always PC centric, which is probably why I'm not into mods. I'm just not really into it. I don't know why I would want to mod a game. Usually when I play through a game once, that's the one time I'm ever going to play it. If I go back to play a game, it's years and years later, and usually it's so long separated from the original playthrough, I wouldn't care for mods anyway. Like, for just an example, right now I'm playing Resident Evil 0 Remastered 8 years after my first run. Now, you might say, well, it's your second run, you should do mods. Like, I don't even remember the game from 8 years ago. So why do I want to modify the game? I just want to play it again for what it is, you know? Someone who, like, really likes a franchise, maybe you want to play it 7, 8 times, and each time you have mods and stuff on it. I'm just not one of these mod-centric guys. And again, I think that comes with PC gaming culture a lot. And since I'm not a heavy PC gamer, that's probably why I'm not very interested in it. So, look at this. Here he is. We knew he was going to be coming. There's Mr. Jasper Kitty. Careful of his feet, because there he goes.
There's the kitty.
Yeah.
Let him walk. What I just do, I let him walk on you like that.
Yeah.
And usually he won't use his claws. Just
Yeah,
let him
he's
step
gonna
on you.
Scratch me.
There you go. And there he goes. Yeah, you have thin pants on, too. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta... when
already-
he jumps on you, he freaking really gets the
She doesn't
claws.
even
Oh,
like
I
him.
know. You guys have seen the wound he gave me last year, right, on the arm. Because he was on the chair and he slipped and he went goop right into my arm and this big gash in my arm. And he didn't mean it. But, man, that took like 2 months to heal. That was a deep one.
I still have a cut in my leg.
From him crawling on
Yeah.
you. Right. He doesn't realize it, you know. So, okay. Let's see here.
What the hell?
Do you have a
dude?
favorite game of all time at all?
All time.
Bro, it's a
Oh,
cat. Bro, these
You
are
don't
not
have to
cat
have one.
people,
'Cause I
bro.
don't have one. I can't tell
Why
you all
do
the
you have
time
a
I don't
cat?
have a favorite game of all time.
That's hard.
Why do people who are not
Like,
cat
there's
people have a
games-
cat?
There's multiple games that I really, really like the Mass Effect trilogy,
You deserve to be scratched, dude.
like Skyrim, you know, games like that. But I couldn't really be like, this is my all-time favorite #1.
Right.
It's too hard.
Good. Good. You know, I think too many people think in absolutes. That's what it is. Like, they think, oh, there has to be a best and a worst, right? I'm not that kind of person to think that there's a best and a worst. Do you remember what the very first video game you ever played was? Do you have any recollection of that? I wonder.
Probably Super Mario World on the...
Super Mario World.
Yeah.
On the SNES, Super
Yes.
Nintendo. Wow. Awesome. I mean, that's a pretty damn good first game to play. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. That is my favorite platformer of all time. So imagine if that was the
Dude,
first.
she was
game
like,
you ever
"Ew,
played.
she was like, "Oh, get
I'm
off of
trying,
me!"
like my first game I
Like,
ever
what do you
played.
mean,
like,
bro?
Played hands on was Pong.
This is
Literally
dragging,
Pong.
yeah, dude.
Because my uncle gave me a Pong console that I plugged into the TV and played it at home. And back then there was no color. It was just black and white. So I messed with all the knobs on the TV to make it like neon colors and things on the screen, so it could be different color Pong. But yeah, okay. Let's see here. Dark Magus says Ocarina of Time is considered his favorite game of all time.
That was my first. Yeah, I played that. My first Zelda experience was playing Ocarina of Time, and I loved it.
There you go. Excellent. The N64.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, what was your first console that you ever owned or played? Do you
Believe
remember?
the Super Nintendo.
So you owned a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was just for you.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Do you ever go for a platinum trophy ever in any game?
No, because I don't care. I don't care about that.
For me, like when they first started doing that, when the Xbox 360 came out, right? And all of a sudden, and I didn't intend it, right? You're playing a game, all of a sudden it pops up on the screen, but dink, points. I was like, what's that? I didn't even know what it was, you know? And then all of a sudden you kind of get addicted because you're like, oh, I want more of them. You're getting them naturally as you play the game. And you get a little bit of, oh, maybe if I play this easy game, I'll get a bunch of the points. And then after a while you realize, what am I doing this for? You don't ever get anything for earning achievements or trophies. It's just a little extra thing. I get it that there's addiction, or you get a little bit of satisfaction when you hear that you see the trophy ba-ding or whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really do anything. So kind of silly, but I get it that people like it. A couple more tips have come in. Just an anonymous $10 tip. Thank you so much. Whoever just did that, no message attached, just said anonymous. So thank you to the anonymous $10 tipper. I appreciate that. Let me before I add that, because there's another one. So maybe there's another question we can answer while I add that to the leaderboard here. This is it's a personal question, right? You don't want to answer that. So guys, you got to understand there's a difference between having a public stream where we're just kind of hanging out with you guys and you're answering personal questions about our past and history and stuff. We're not going to be answering that. So you're wasting your time. Appreciate the contribution, not answering personal questions. Sorry. Okay. Continuing on. Wolflike with a super chat says, hello from England. To Catfill and Jasper, it is awesome to see you all together on stream. Thank you to Wolflike. Appreciate that. And it's nice to be together, right? It's nice to do something different, finally, after all these years. And originally, this actually was something that we had talked about when you first moved in, over 5 years ago, if you remember, right? Where we had said that we wanted to kind of have just hangout sessions with the viewers, and every once in a while, maybe do something different, and then, what happened, it's history. And now it's a good time to start fresh, right? So this is cool to be doing this tonight, I think. Okay, honest question. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this? Does it feel good to be, feeling like you can be in front of the camera again? It's, it's not a big deal. It's just, also, I want to say thank you to the people who are here and being respectful and nice. Thank you to the mod team that's here helping tonight. If you guys haven't noticed how different it is on YouTube than how it used to be on Twitch, right? How controlled of an environment this is, that we have a good crowd of people. It's not just people coming in with 100 troll accounts spamming and doing dumb shit. Twitch used to be out of control like that.
Yeah, it was.
And here we can really keep things under control much more better than that. So that's also one of the major reasons why I think this is working. So there you go. Okay, so guys, anything else? If you want to ask us a question, please tag us. Let's see here. No, Real Logic says, I just want to say, hope you all have, that you get more respect and love from positive viewers in chat onward. Jashrity wants to know, do you like dancing? Do you do a shuffle here or there? Is it something you like to do?
Dancing? No.
Well, you all know that I'm an expert dancer, as you know. You see it on the streams all the time, that I can really cut a rug. And that's why, no, we don't really, dancing is not our forte. Okay, you know what? And this is up to you if you want to answer this, because we've talked about this off stream. What do you think about Baldur's Gate 3? Do you want to be honest about it or not? You don't have to, but if you want to talk about it, go ahead. It's up to you.
It's overhyped completely.
There you go.
I'm not against the people who really enjoy it, but I think there are people out there
Same as Phil.
are
Same
so
take
in
as
love
Phil.
with that game that they can't see the
Same take as Phil. He's
why
regurgitated
someone wouldn't
all
like
of
the
this
game.
shit to her 100 million
Because
times.
that game is not
And she
like
just
it's not an accessible game.
has
you
become
know?
Phil.
It's not a game that anyone can just get
You
into.
become
And it's certainly
Phil,
like it's only for a certain group of
the
people.
female
and
Phil.
If you like that style of game, that's great. But it's just not for everybody. It's not for me. Every time I try to watch the game, I'm incredibly
calling it the
bored
Burnell
because it's
effect.
literally just talking
Okay.
and rolling dice
Cool.
the whole time. So it's
I'll let
really
you
not
tag
for
me for something. I'm sorry.
So
I said outright,
Big
and I
ups,
said this
Albert.
over and over on my streams. Now, here's someone who's an outsider who doesn't play a million games like me,
Feeder Phil.
and someone who also
Yeah.
has no D&D experience. It's not
It could
accessible.
be a feederism
right?
fetish.
It doesn't look. It's not at all.
No.
The only reason I tell you guys I enjoy the game is because I'm streaming it with
Airsoft
you.
Caddy,
Because you guys
I like
are
that
there
one.
to help me understand. Just today, I'm in the middle of a fight. And I throw an attack down that's supposed to hit 4 enemies and it's supposed to kill them all. They're all
Gained
alive.
about
And I said to my
50,
stream,
gained,
why are they
no.
alive? Oh, well, don't you know
No,
that
she
the
gained about
undead have
200 to
an
300.
unseen stat that they can resurrect automatically and have 1 HP? I was like, what? I'm 40 hours into the game and
You're
I don't know
you're
this
a little
yet?
light there
the
on
game
your
is so complex
estimate.
that you would never know 90% of the stuff in the game until you get screwed by it, right? So that's what I mean. That game, for a certain audience who's been playing
Looks like
that
she's
game
wearing
all
a
along,
muumuu.
that's
Yes,
an
I
acquired
agree.
taste. It's an acquired taste just like a FromSoft game.
Right.
Is an acquired taste. Once you understand the stuff and the mechanics and everything, now the game's amazing, right? Because now you get it and it jives in your head. You know what to expect. But if you're going in as an outsider, it's like,
does
why
this
would this
work?
be Game of the Year? No
Right.
one can just walk into the game and even like it because you don't understand it, right? So I get it. I understand why people like it, but you got to understand you usually.
Yeah, it would be nice
people
if
that
he
love
had
that
hat
game,
goals
who've
tonight,
already
but, you know.
played games in that franchise or in that universe.
a hat
so
goal when you don't
have
need to
that
do anything to
background
make
knowledge,
money.
And that's why you like it so much. Outsiders aren't going to like it that much. And Jasper is licking my toe and it tickles, right? Jasper, you silly boy. Okay.
Your toe.
Let's continue. We have a few more
You have bare
tips
feet.
now.
Phil has bare feet right now. He doesn't even have socks on, dude.
August has tipped
he's
$10.
like a
It's
fucking
hope to see
hobbit,
you
bro.
again on a stream soon, Kat. I'm glad to see you here. I hope that you've had a good night. To Mr. and Mrs. Darkside. You don't have to call us Mr. and Mrs. Darkside. You can call us Phil and Kat, or you can call us the Brunells, I guess. But you don't have to call us the Dark. It's not that serious where I have to be called Darkside all the time. But thank you for the tip. I appreciate that, August. And see here. Well, there you go. Now, here's someone who's I feel is at least of rational mind. Someone tipped $1 anonymously and said, you know, I am a detractor of yours, particularly they don't like me. But they don't understand why people are so negative towards my wife. Because you want to know the truth? There's nothing to understand. You get it? That's not rational behavior.
Right.
To be nasty to someone who literally has not earned your ire is not rational thought. That's just it's mania is what it is. And she never ever deserved any of the hate she got from anyone on the internet because she's never done anything that would ever piss anybody off. You know, she was sat on streams for Q&A a couple times. She was on a Halloween stream. That was it. And then these people are just obsessed to the point of nonsense and mania. And they need to get help, but
yeah, they do.
you know, you can't make people get help, especially when they just sit there behind their computers and no one in their real life is monitoring their activities. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. But happy that we are able to be back in a family capacity now. So, okay. Oh boy, here you go. Here's a question for you, Kat. They've asked me this and I've answered it. What's your favorite kind of pizza? New York style, Chicago style, brick oven style? Do you have any kind of particular pizza you like over others?
They're all good in their own way.
Have you ever had Chicago style pizza
Yes.
before? Okay, there you go.
And
She has had it.
I mean, that's not. I would say that's my least favorite because it's the most different, and it's not really. I mean, they call it pizza, but it's like a pie,
It's a cheese pie.
like
exactly.
an actual, you know. But the brick style is the crunchy edges, right?
Crunchy
Or-
edges, and it has that
Big Up's
char under it,
93.
because it's from the brick oven. You get
Yeah.
that flavor to
That's
it.
what's up,
Yeah.
dude.
I like all kinds of pizza because pizza's pretty good. So.
What about Domino's? You love
Oh,
that.
I love Domino's.
I
No, I hate Domino's.
I think I've told you the story before. I'll just reiterate it tonight. So when we went to Connecticut in 2019 to visit my parents, and then the surprise.
Yeah, she's
was that
way
we were
too
getting
smug,
married. I
dude.
didn't tell you guys. It was a shocking thing, right? Little surprise.
Way too
So,
smug.
We got there, and that night we had touched down so late. Our plane had been delayed, remember? And we arrived so late. The only thing that was open to order food from in the hotel was Domino's Pizza. So we're like, well, we're gonna order. We know we
Damn,
don't
that
like
guy's done
Domino's.
20
we should
super
order,
chats,
like a
dude.
better kind. So we got the New York style that they have.
Disgusting.
Right?
Yeah.
So the pizza shows up, and it looks like normal pizza. Like, oh, maybe this is gonna be good. And we go to eat it, and all you can taste is like sodium. It's like you took a salt shaker and dumped the salt shaker on it like this. So we're trying to eat it in a hotel, and we're like. This
Hell
is
yeah,
it tastes
93.
Like pizza. You
That's
taste a
nasty.
little bit of cheese and
You gotta
total
find your-
salt.
your,
And that's- we have a whole
motivation
pizza to eat,
somewhere,
so there's
dude.
nothing else to eat. We're starving. We've been traveling all day, so we had to eat it, and we felt awful. Like, this is shit, you know? So that's I know we I don't think we even ordered. Did we ever order Domino's?
No.
Ever together? I don't think
I
so,
don't think
right?
so.
It's a balance,
we always stay
dude.
away
Yeah.
from it because it was so bad.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you want to be in shape, other people
Okay.
have to be unhealthy.
Got a
There always has to be
$5
a
tip
balance.
here. Whoops.
For me to be happy, other people must
so
suffer,
from
dude.
Greg, he says, Kat, when you were learning
It's
how to
not my
cook,
fault, dude.
did you teach
It's a
yourself?
balance.
Did a family member or a friend
didn't make the
teach you how to
rules.
cook? Like, how did you become a cook, basically, and learn how to make the meals?
Self-taught, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, watching YouTube.
Ah,
You know,
there you
watching food channel, or not food channels, but like other people cook on YouTube, like recipes. Pretty much just learning from that, and then trial and error. You know, trying it on your own, trying different variations and stuff.
Sure.
So.
I think that one important thing that people need to know about cooking that we've learned together is that you're not just gonna get it right the first time,
Yeah.
right? The first time you try a recipe, you tend to maybe go a little bit more towards what the recipe originally was. But what happens
Hell yeah,
is you
dude,
taste
that's
it, you're
what's
like,
up, bro.
It's
Keep-
off. So now what I'm going to do
keep
is I'm going to
on-
make it my own.
keep
And
on
you've done that
fighting the
with
good
so many
fight.
recipes that you've tried.
Yeah.
Is that you've tweaked the ingredients to
Hey,
make them
it's
better. and then the
progress,
recipe
not
ends up being, like,
perfection, dude.
amazing, right?
You know?
So that's the cool thing.
As
You
long
take
as
that
you're
instructional
trying-
video, you try it, and then you tweak it, and then it
That's
becomes
right, Phil.
10
As long
times
as you're
better, which is
trying-
really cool. One more quick tip.
That's all that
Then we get
matters,
back to
dude.
the
Doesn't
general
matter. It doesn't
public
even
here.
matter if you're 500 pounds, dude.
From Jimmy, a $2 tip. Kat,
like,
I
as
love
long
your
as you're
playthroughs.
trying, bro.
Very relaxing. Yeah, I know the YouTube channel is still up there, and sadly it went through detractor circles like idiots.
As long as you haven't
given up,
dude.
Yeah.
I think you played like 2 games total.
Yeah, I
over
didn't touch it
Right.
since then because of that. You
Yeah,
know?
which is probably the best idea.
Yep.
These people here,
So, Big Mac did a
They've-
super chat.
they've
Says,
given
here's to
up,
more
dude.
positive and meaningful content from you guys. Cheers.
It's too
Thank
late
you
for
very
them.
much, Big Mac, for the super chat. You're licking my toe again. It's distracting me.
look at that
Jesse.
hair,
What the
dude.
fuck?
Oh my
He's
god, that
tickling me.
baldness is coming in
Because again, he doesn't
hot,
know what we're doing.
dude.
He's never been in here before with
Yeah.
us together, so he has no clue what's going on. And he's
If Phil
probably like,
clearly
"Guys, you've
hasn't
been here, like,
taken
almost
his
2 hours.
doctor's
What is
advice,
happening?"
dude.
Right? Let's see here.
You know?
Have you seen this question from Duke? It's up to you if you want to answer it or not. You can completely ignore it. Yeah, it's up to you. I've seen
They
it.
have-
I don't know if it's
they
one you wanna
have
answer or not. You can
Commercial grade,
Yeah, because I don't really have any.
generic
feedback.
All right,
Rogaine,
so
dude.
we'll- Duke, stop asking the
It's
question. We're not going to
cheap.
answer it. There you go. We already answered the question about what kind of
It's
music
cheap,
she listens
dude.
to. Oh, did you ever watch Godzilla movies? And do you remember the first one you might have ever seen? No, not a fan of Godzilla.
I mean, I have seen like a long time ago.
Joe Rogaine.
No, not something I remember.
Not a big fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
They both look
Have we ever
greasy.
tried making our own homemade pizza?
Yeah.
Not really. Like the
Yeah,
best we've
for
done,
sure.
you buy the pre-made dough and you roll it out onto like a cookie sheet or a pizza pan. You add some sauce, you add cheese and toppings. We've done that, but that's
Yeah.
not really authentic. We didn't make the dough from
not
scratch.
authentic,
it was
dude.
the store-bought sauce. We never made a pizza from scratch. No. Did
Yeah,
you ever
dude.
like Croc shoes? Have you
Same
ever
here,
had
no.
same here, dude.
Me either, right? Like there's weird rubber. Don't you think?
The second
let's be
that I
honest,
start
don't you think that's
losing
gonna,
this
like, be
shit,
gross after a while. Like
I'm just getting.
sweaty
It's just
and
gonna.
smelly. Like why would you want to wear that? That's
But
disgusting. In my
I'm not
opinion.
gonna lose my
Yeah.
hair because
Does Jasper spend more time with Kat or Phil? You know, I don't know.
my family doesn't go bald.
It's kind of split, I would think.
It depends on.
But we go
what's
white.
Going on.
Yeah.
If I'm gone.
So all my
That's
hair
right,
will
'cause on
turn
days
white.
when you're at work, he's in here.
Yeah.
We're spending time.
But I
with me
won't
and
lose
days
it.
when- I mean, when I'm working and you're not here, he's always in this office the whole time.
Yeah.
But every time that I'm streaming, he's with you, right? There's sometimes when no, because he'd always be in here with me when you're working. No, you know what? The answer is really you.
Balding at 17?
Yeah.
Because I'm in here 6 days a week. So absolutely, yeah. The question is actually more spent. Now, does he like spending time more with either of us? That I can't answer. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jasper. Well, he just smelled my stinky
Yo.
foot and he made a face.
Yeah,
so
you
I
got a
couldn't
bad
say
hand there, dude. But you know, you learn to.
We already answered. We're looking to do some
roll
co-op
with
in
the
the
punches,
future.
you know.
Rewind
Shaved
to
it
the
all
first
off.
part of this.
There
If
you
you want
go.
answers there, we're going to look into that. Do you have a favorite holiday?
I know you're
Kat, of all the
serious. I'm
holidays of the
serious
year?
too.
Christmas?
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why Christmas particularly?
No, just like it.
No? You just like it. All right, that's a good enough
Oh, no.
answer. Derek, you have a good night. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for being nice. Did you ever see the original Spider-Man movies
Yes.
with Tobey Maguire? You
Those
did?
I agree. Those are the best ones.
Oh, there you go.
I don't like the new ones.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, there's three. You're aware there's 3 different Spider-Man series at this
Yes.
point. It's ridiculous,
Yes.
right?
Wouldn't make fun
I
of
saw
no,
Tobey
dude.
Maguire
I
ones in
would
the
never
movies,
make fun
and
of
I
someone
love them.
Yeah.
for how they look,
And
dude.
I never saw the Andrew Garfield movies. That's the Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah.
series. I never saw them, and then when I was actually
Nah, but
a early
it's
YouTuber, a fan sent
it's all
me
about how you
digital
handle
copy,
it. That's
right?
all about how
It
you
says,
carry yourself,
Check
dude.
it out. I was like, all right, I've never watched
You
it.
know?
I watched it. I couldn't stand it.
If
I
you
was
just
like, it's
own
all
that
3D,
shit, then
it's
you're
terrible.
Gucci,
It's all like
dude.
bad animation and shit. The
Yeah.
lizard looked like shit.
It doesn't
I was
matter
like,
what
who
other
watched
people
this
think.
trash? And everyone's like, oh, but it's so good. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. And now, the modern Spider-Man, I saw him. I didn't see all his movies. I saw like one. We saw the first one together, Homecoming.
That one was okay. I mean,
It was decent, right? It wasn't
Everything
amazing.
else
He's
is
in
the
the
problem?
other Marvel
Okay.
movies. I've seen him in the Infinity War movies. It's
Nah.
all right.
I
you
just
know.
can't get into them. I just like the original Tobey Maguire ones.
Right.
Everybody's got things, dude.
We're gonna get to more tip shout outs. Good
I
Lord,
got a
the
ton of
tips are coming
things,
in tonight.
dude.
Sarah's
Look,
interested.
my eye is
Do you have
fucked
any
up,
dream
dude.
vacation locations
My
that you'd
eye,
like to
bro.
go to at some point?
People make fun of me all the time, dude. Like
Japan.
they say I look
I
like
told
Forrest
them.
Whitaker.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker's
Anywhere
the
in
man,
Japan,
dude.
You'd like anything you'd like to see? Or
That's
do,
my homie.
If we went
I
there,
mean, obviously the food, and just kind of experience the culture there, in person, because you play the games.
right?
You get to experience it through the Yakuza games.
Right.
But it would be really cool actually going in person.
Now that's interesting. Do you think that playing the Yakuza games maybe made you even more interested, that you want to see some of that
Yeah.
stuff in person now? The food and everything.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know about any of that stuff, any of the street culture stuff.
Yeah.
The vendors
Yeah,
and everything.
and-
The
I
stores.
mean, yeah,
I didn't know
that's a
any of that
big-
existed.
that's a
and I played
big thing to
Yakuza,
deal
I was
with,
like, that'd be pretty cool
you
to
know.
go over there and kind of experience
Early
that
on
in
hair
person,
loss,
right?
that's
Yeah.
rough, dude.
From Lady Charisma, a $5 tip. Thank you so much. Saying, sending some love from me and my fiance. More power to you
Yeah,
too.
I'm sure
Thank
you
very
handled
much,
it.
Lady Charisma, for the $5 tip. That's a very nice message. Appreciate that. And I believe there's one more here to take a look at.
What is?
Cat, as a kid in the 90s, this is from Jeremiah, excuse
What
me.
is
I
that,
should've
like,
said that first.
reverse,
From Jeremiah, $2
reverse
tip.
PDF?
Cat, as a kid in the 90s, did you have any favorite cartoons or
What?
TV shows that you
Is that
liked
what
to watch
that
as
is?
a kid?
I would always watch. It was like all the Nickelodeon stuff. Rugrats
Ah,
was one of them. Hey Arnold.
yes.
Dexter's Laboratory.
So that was, I'm trying to think, that would be what, late 90s? Or
I think
mid to late 90s?
I think so.
Because, see, I was right before. So
Yeah.
I was Doug,
Yeah, I watched that too.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Yes.
And a lot of the live action shows, like Salute Your Shorts, the Adventures
Cobra?
of Pete and
Oh,
Pete.
man,
Like, that was
Cobra.
the stuff that came right
Yeah.
before, and
Yeah.
you watched the stuff that came right after.
Yeah.
So
Cobra's the
basically,
king of
we
just
covered the whole
rolling with the
decade
punches,
of the 90s
dude.
between the two of us.
Yeah.
Of Nickelodeon.
He's got wooden teeth.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's extreme
Are you a Star
balding,
Wars fan at all?
extreme
The
regardation.
original ones from the
You know?
70s.
The original trilogy.
Yeah.
There
Those
you
are
go.
those
But he
are
just
I
handles
don't
that
like the
shit.
new ones at all.
And
But I
just
like the original.
well,
Like most people.
Yeah.
That's the
handles
common
it
opinion.
by
Do you like Scooby-Doo?
getting
When I was
blackout
a kid, I
drunk.
did. I won't watch it
Big
now,
duster.
but yeah.
The funny part
But
about
he does
Scooby-Doo
handle
is
it.
that Scooby-Doo came out in the 70s and was very popular then. Continued to go through the 80s, but it was the same cartoons from the 70s that just kept rerunning, but were still popular. And then they, every once in a while, like, they resurrect and have a new series.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Like, well, do you like Scooby-Doo? Are you even aware what Scooby-Doo you saw? Because there was like 10 different versions, but it's always the same Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So you would
Yo,
even
big
know
ups, Tar
like, which
Man.
one you saw. Like, I saw the ones from the 70s.
you stop in to meet
that
up with
original
Cat,
Scooby-Doo,
dude?
and then they had Scrappy-Doo.
Say
right?
hello
Who was,
to
the
Cat.
nephew, I think he was supposed to
Yeah.
be. But then they remade it later, and Scrappy was back, so now you don't know which one you watched.
And that's
you know?
toxic, dude. You call people
Okay.
fat like that, bro?
You didn't play Ghostwire.
Come on
Tokyo,
now.
Did you? Did you watch me play it?
I think I watched you play
You
it.
watched me play, but you didn't play it yourself.
No,
correct?
because like I watched you play it to see what it was,
Dude,
And
Boss
I was
Man is
like,
going
okay, this
in
is
right
nice to
now
watch, but I don't
on
think I would
these
have too much fun
slot
playing it. It's
machines.
kind of basic, you know. But it was interesting to watch.
It was fun at first, but then it got so repetitive, like halfway.
Listen,
through,
be
Yeah.
there was nothing
respectful
new
like
to offer.
everybody
The
else
same
and do
enemies, the
horse
same
and
magic
whale
over and
emotes,
over,
dude.
Right, and that's when it kind of fell flat. So, let's see here. Do you like SpongeBob?
Some episodes.
Look,
of
you
it.
even have a
Like, we
custom.
watched it
Look,
together
Tarman,
one
you even
time.
have a custom horse
So-
emote that
We
you
were
can
watching
use
it
right
to
now.
prepare when I was gonna play
Yeah.
that Battle for Bikini Bottom game.
It's fun to watch for like you can only take so much of it though. Like we can't sit there and binge it.
Right.
But it is watch a couple episodes here and there. It's fun. It's interesting. But then after that, you're like, okay, enough
Right.
of that.
There you go.
A super chat from Ashrin, a big one too. Thank you, Ashrin. Will we get any cookie streams anytime soon? Well, first of
Cooking?
all, I can answer right now. We don't have a way to stream from our kitchen. All right, we don't
He's
have
scouted.
portable setups. You know what I
Indeed.
mean? I don't have a good. Yeah, of course you would say, well, what about
There you go,
bring
Max.
your
Let's
phone
go.
into your kitchen and putting it on a tripod? It's not that serious. All right, it's just not. Maybe at some point in the future, down the line, but it's not something that we've really talked about. Again, I think what it is.
I don't
you
know,
give
dude.
people,
I
like
don't
said,
think
you give
it's a
people
horse
pebble,
anymore,
and
dude.
they turn that pebble immediately into a mountain, right? Because they're doing one stream tonight. Here's 400 ideas of things in the future. Like, look, let me put it this way: would you be against ever cooking for a video or a stream ever, or you just think that's something private you wouldn't be interested in? Would you ever be interested in any circumstance?
Dude.
Of cooking,
It's
I mean,
just.
I think about it,
oh
but
my
it's not my
god,
top.
bro. What is this?
like
Bless
it's
you.
not something
Ew.
I would like. I wouldn't be against it, but I also don't like. Really
Why'd she
want
just
to.
rub her
Right.
friggin'
You
whole
know,
nose up her arm,
Fair.
dude?
There you go. Yes, Cat's
She's
playing Like a Dragon.
sniffling
We already
so
talked
much.
about it. You're
Ew,
late. It's
post-nasal
one of her
drip?
biggest games of the year. She's excited for.
No.
Let's see here. Okay, so more
She's
tips
got the
coming in.
drip.
Shout out again. Goodness. Got a $5 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you very much, Dan the Man, for a $5
She's got the
tip
drip,
tonight. I
dude.
appreciate that. Get your animation going in a sec. Also, another tip came in, $3 from August, and I hope everyone has a great night. I guess August is taking off. All right, August, thank you so much. Dan the Man, thank you so much. At this point, we've been here almost 2 hours at this rate. So, we're going to be adjourning soon, everyone, just so you know. We're not going to be here all night. Obviously, guys, we want to say thank you. We had no clue that this level of support would come out of this stream. That wasn't our intention. We didn't have any goals or anything for tonight. It was just to introduce Kat back to the streams and let you know that, we're interested in having these kind of hangout sessions, sharing these nights with you guys, and enjoying, games maybe moving forward if there's a game that we are interested, in doing stuff. Okay?
Yo, it's like the guy
what do you say, another 5-10
Quasimodo.
minutes to wrap it up. All right, so last
Remember
chance,
that
guys.
thing?
You have any
It's growing out of
questions?
Arnold
Last
Schwarzenegger.
chance to ask any last contributions. Anything? Let's get them
And
all
Total
cleared
Recall?
now, and we'll probably call it a night, and then we'll talk about this, later in the week about the future of this kind of stuff. Let's see here. Butter says, we're so excited. Kat's on the stream. It never happened before, and she's cool. I mean, it did.
Yeah.
It did happen before, but it was 5.5 years ago, So that's why most people... I was actually saying this to her right before we started. I said, I guarantee you most of the people here tonight won't even remember you because it was over 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And, with viewership on YouTube, on Twitch, on anywhere, you always have kind of almost a rotating door. You got people coming in. You got people leaving, you got people coming back. So it's nice to have a lot of you here. Thank you for being nice tonight. But we had a feeling a lot of people don't even remember, let's see here. Felix and Maid enjoyed the stream very much. What are the plans for tomorrow? It's our day off. So our plans are to not be on stream and not tell you about it. And when I come back on Friday, if anything notable happens that I feel like talking about, I'll tell you on the podcast.
Bernelzenegger.
So there you go. Let's see.
What is that?
We already
Total
answered
Recall?
about It Takes Two. We haven't really talked about it.
Total
or thought
Recall
about it.
is a
Our
movie
game we're interested in playing
that
is Like
stars
a
Arnold
Dragon,
Schwarzenegger from the
as well,
80s.
coming up, more of the virtual island stuff. All right, Growing
I
Gribble
don't know
says,
if you're
"Was
talking
glad
to
to see
me.
you, Kat. Hope that you have a good night because we're heading out soon. Do you have any favorite Disney Pixar movies at all that you liked over the years?
Just old ones like Toy Story.
Monsters Inc. You like those?
That one, yeah, I like those ones too.
Do you like Monster Inc?
I don't like Disney anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
let's be honest. The last 3 years, I don't think they've even put out a single good thing.
Do you
Yeah.
like
Honestly.
Disney?
I like the old stuff. I don't like the new stuff.
Right.
So
All right. Drew Corporation says, I've only been around for about a year, but it is nice to see this side of you. Looking forward to more Cat participation.
Cat,
if
did
that's what she
somebody
chooses in
change
life. There
out
you go.
your shampoo with Nair? That's what I would ask.
Let's see here. Here you go. Mark is suggesting if we ever go to Japan, go to Akihabara Tokyo Go-Go Curry, the best
She's alt,
Japanese
right?
curry in the
Yeah,
country.
she
Oh,
is, dude.
yeah.
See you here tonight.
I was just
She's
looking
Nazi,
that up,
bro.
the Japanese curries and
Right.
different restaurants in Japan. It
She's
looks-
definitely white power,
I mean,
dude.
I've made Japanese
Yeah.
curry.
Phil, I'm also
Yeah.
a detractor and will most
Delicious.
likely stay
One
one.
of my favorite recipes.
However, I
Yeah.
never
She makes
brought
is
into the
Japanese
hate
curry,
cat
for
god.
sure.
I'm married myself,
Okay.
15 years. And I attest that you're indeed lucky.
Oh, the Red King just did a giant super chat and basically says, just so you know, I'm also a detractor like the other guy earlier who tipped.
Red
But I want to
King?
let you know I've never understood
Hold
the hate
up.
that cat got. I married myself for 15 years. I'll attest you're indeed lucky. Happy New Year's to both of you. And I still suck, by the way. There you go. Very nice. Thank you to the Red King for the super chat. Again, here's the thing. If you don't like me, you have the right to not like me. I'm the one who puts myself in front of this camera every day. Judge me. Why would you unfairly judge someone else who has nothing to do with any of this and just wanted to jump on every once in a while for something nice and positive? It was pretty messed up, but I'm happy that she's back. So,
Yes.
let's see here. Do
30
you like South Park at all? Have you ever really watched it?
31,000
Yeah,
subs?
I used to watch it all the time. I mean,
31K?
once in a while, I'll see a clip on YouTube because they're
Mm-hmm.
they make fun of they're making fun of woke stuff on there, and I think that's funny. So, once in a while I'll see a clip or whatever, but I don't actively watch the
Right.
show. But I used to watch the show.
It's just like everything. Like, that thing's been running for so long. Like, if you were to ask
My
us, did
lords,
you ever watch The Simpsons?
today
Of course we've
investigate
watched The
Astral
Simpsons.
Rift
But do we
11,
watch it now? No, the
codenamed
show's been running.
the Garden. It is from this rift that we acquired a marvelous new relic capable of drastically increasing food output across the Empire, and having quite the unique effect. This device has intelligence about them. A strange creature emerged from the foliage. But now, I believe further study could lead to valuable research opportunities. We attempted to recover the object. It did not take much effort to dig up the specimen from where it was buried, leaving the original seed or root.
A lot of people like the show.
Yeah. See, my dad loves.
You know
The
what? He
Godfather.
doesn't seem like
He
a
likes that
detractor to
trilogy
me,
of
Phil.
movies. So when
Oh,
The
yeah. You know,
Sopranos
this
was
guy just
announced,
seems
and
like a
The one
YouTuber.
premium cable channel that we had.
He's got
was
no
HBO.
detractor
It
content.
so happens that Sopranos was an HBO
Zero
show.
detractor,
So I saw the whole
nothing.
series
No,
with my parents.
absolutely
Like, we watched it start to finish.
Nada.
And basically, our opinion is kind of in line with a lot.
It's
We
just this
love the
guy,
show,
dude. He
hated
said
the
he's a
ending.
detractor.
Just like almost everyone. The ending was terrible, but the show was a great ride, and we're happy
Red
that we
King.
watched it. But the ending sucked. So.
He has 31,000
With the new
subscribers.
South Park game coming out, do you think?
But
you
he
would
has no
stream it?
detractor
Are you aware
content,
of the new
so-
South Park game? Do you even know what it is? I know what it is. It's
I-
called Snow Day.
I don't think it's a sock account. He
I
has
think I've heard
31,000
about it.
subscribers.
I don't know much about it though.
It's
Yeah.
totally different. It's not an RPG like the last two.
Oh.
It's a team-based action game where you
Oh,
shoot
okay.
snowballs and stuff at each
Oh,
other.
I see.
They
Okay.
basically tried to jump on the bandwagon of team-based
Some British
shooter
guy.
games for kids. Although
Yeah.
kids really shouldn't be playing South Park, I almost feel like kids are gonna play this one.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I don't know.
So
it
it's
doesn't.
nothing like the other one.
No,
she's
it's not
real?
even a full. Like, it's not even $60. It's like a discounted game that they know
Yeah.
people aren't
Ooh,
going to pay
Cat?
$60 for it.
She's
So
real.
it's not something we've really looked into yet. I don't even know.
He's
Would you
an
even do co-op
attractor.
on it
No,
in the
he's
same
not.
room? I don't even know. I don't
He's-
even know if
he's
it's
not.
possible. Yeah.
He's just a dent.
Did you ever like Game of Thrones or Walking Dead? We already answered Walking Dead.
A
Did you
dent,
like Walking Dead at
31,000
first, but it lasted too
subscribers.
long and,
You know.
Did you ever like Game of Thrones?
I watched it, although I didn't watch the ending. Sucked apparently, although I didn't watch the final season. Looking back on it, it's definitely inferior to other fantasy, like for instance Lord of the Rings. I know Lord of the Rings is movies, but obviously
The other one, I
it's
didn't
like-
get the other one's name.
Game of Thrones is just for people
Ashran?
who want to see over the top stuff, like the sexual stuff, the violence, and the fantasy.
A lot of violence and gore
Like
in
I,
that.
I don't think some of the stuff that was in there I don't think was necessary. Kind of like with
Oh, is that the
Cyberpunk.
guy? I don't know.
Why do you need
that
all
the
this
same guy?
excessive?
It's shock value.
Yeah.
Is what it is. They're trying to be the extreme shock value to be different and differentiate
Right.
from something like Lord of the Rings.
But if you're putting too much of that in there, it takes away from the actual good stuff, like the fantasy stuff. And that's what I did not like about Game of Thrones is like, why do we need this excessive violence, excessive sex? It's just stupid. So because of that, I just don't like it as much.
Yeah.
as much as other fantasy stuff. So
I started watching. First of all, I started reading Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I remember the only reason I
This
even knew
isn't
about it.
re-
I was on the way to a convention and I was
Oh,
at
it's
an
not the
airport.
same
Nothing
one.
to do. I went to the bookstore or the newsstand and they
Yeah.
had now a series from HBO, Game of Thrones. I'll just buy it and read it on the plane. I
Right.
start reading it and I got hooked on the first book. I was like it's something interesting, different. The writing was good.
yeah,
And I started reading them and I got like through 3-4 books. I just got bored. I was like, this is too
Yeah.
much. They're introducing too many characters.
Yeah.
It's too convoluted. It's too slow moving. It
Right.
felt like a snail's pace at that point. So then the show comes out and I start watching it, right? I watch season 1, season 2.
Right.
By season 3, it's like the same. I'm like, yeah, I can't keep watching the show forever. It's not enough going on. That's
no, it's
interesting.
all just drama, and everyone wants to kill each other, and it's like I understand why people like it. I mean, even I liked it at first, but then I'm just like, this is just stupid. Like, I don't need every episode had to have a dumb shit in there.
Yeah.
And it's not necessary.
A lot of these shows, even Walking Dead, they seem like they have a good idea to start with, but they have no idea where the finish line is.
Yeah.
And because of that, the shows just write themselves into this boring oblivion no one cares about. Like, I don't want to watch 17 seasons of a show, and then the ending sucks, by the way.
Right.
It's like, it's too much time investment. So how about a show that's like 3
Bro,
good
this is
seasons
ass,
that are
dude.
absolutely
Like,
amazing, and the story
I
ends.
kind of
and
just
it's
want to
great.
wrap this up
How
now.
often do you see that? Almost never, right? It's
Yeah.
always, if it's good, you have to milk it forever to make money for that company.
Yeah, don't milk anything, dude. For
All
money.
right, Jade, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by tonight. See you on Friday.
Let's get
probably
out of here,
for Friday
Phil.
Night Fights,
What do you
right?
say?
You never saw Breaking Bad,
No,
right?
it's a show I've wanted to watch actually. That one, and then that Westworld show. Because the people who are making the new Fallout show apparently made Westworld, or it was the same
Bro,
director.
if there's
So,
anything I've learned from
there's
this,
people have been
it's
saying a lot
that
of good things about that show. So
I no
Right.
longer feel
might-
bad for
you know,
Kat.
maybe we'll watch it.
She's
And see how it
just
That'd
as
be good.
insufferable
Something to
as
watch. We haven't-
Phil.
It's on Max. Westworld was HBO,
Um,
so I know that. I don't
they're
know about
both
Breaking
super
Bad. I think that
unhealthy.
It was AMC, wasn't it?
It was AMC, which isn't HBO.
Mm,
Yeah.
they're
so
like
I don't
really
think we would have
similar.
that. We'd have to figure out how we could watch that. if we
Yeah.
wanted to. Yeah. Did you? I don't think you ever played the Batman Arkham trilogy,
It's-
did you? You never
No.
played those
It's
games.
boring.
Yeah. So you have no.
She's
opinion,
boring.
really.
Yeah.
Not into the superhero stuff.
No, not really.
Do you play any fighting games?
I mean, I used to play a little bit of Mortal Kombat.
Moving
but
on.
I'm just not huge into fighting.
Low-key
games.
racist for sure, dude.
All
for
right, guys.
sure.
I think this is a good spot, right?
get
We've
those
been here
vibes,
for over
Yeah.
2
for sure.
hours now. We're both exhausted. My ass is killing me from sitting on this plastic stool for 2 hours like this. I definitely got to find a better arrangement than this
Yeah.
for future streams. I'd like to say thank you. You guys were a great audience. For those who were
God.
respectful, who weren't prying. Thank you so much to the mod team. You
God,
guys helped a ton to
dude.
keep this under control.
So what
We
did
saw the
Phil made it
moderation
a
at work
cool
tonight.
300?
Thank you all for your insane amount of support, which was not expected.
Phil made a quick
I mean,
300.
That is so appreciated. Thank you so very much.
Not bad,
And of
not
course,
bad.
the final question that everyone's going to say is, will we do something like this again? Right? Ultimately, the question is, did you have a good time?
I did.
Did you feel better about it this time around than you
Yes.
know? So there you go. So would you consider coming
Why?
back to do something like this?
People
again?
are still
Yeah,
making
as
fun
long
of you,
as
Cap.
They would be interested in it. I'm not gonna.
I'm
force
not.
anything,
I'm a nice
Right.
guy,
but,
dude.
You know, I don't want to be intrusive.
Right.
But-
And here's the thing. This is what I tell them too.
Yeah.
Things are special when you're not doing them all the time.
Yeah.
If we did this every single week, it would probably be like too much, I feel, right? But if
Yeah.
every once
You
in
both
a
look
while we
great.
want to do a
Yeah, that's
stream
not sarcasm,
like this,
dude.
You know, the gameplay, maybe once
You
a week
both
we
look
would
greasy
play
as hell,
the
dude.
Animal Crossing island of Like a Dragon, and
Yeah.
then maybe once or twice a month we do like a Q&A or something like this, just
Yeah.
for variety. I think that's a good pacing. But if it happened well the first time, let's do it twice a week from now on. Like, who the hell wants this? It's gonna be too. It's not special anymore, right?
Yeah.
So
God, shut
we'll see.
up,
We'll
dude,
talk about it behind the
stop,
scenes.
dude. Stop
We'll
droning
see how
on,
Cap,
bro.
feels about coming back when she wants to come back, and we'll go from there. But again, you guys were awesome. Shout out to Swaggins, who popped his membership there and said, "Great stream. 2024 is going to be a fun year." I told you guys I had some special stuff in store for this year, and everyone's like, "Oh, Phil's just saying that." Yeah, right. Now there you go. And by the way, there was one final super chat here as well from the stranger. You both look great. It was great to see you, Kat. Thanks for taking time. Thanks for taking care of our boys. Love you.
Yeah,
guys.
this is
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
This is for him to get
All
ahead of
right.
the documentary
That is it, guys. Thank you so very, very
and
much.
to make money.
I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. And obviously, this will be 2 parts you can watch on demand on YouTube after the fact. And we'll be getting back to you about doing it possibly.
Is that it?
All right. Thank you all.
Wrap it up.
Yes.
Have a good night and see you soon.
Is this
Bye.
is it gonna be 2 endings or?
Okay. So that's the end of the video. We're still here, guys. We didn't jump out of the chairs, but we're all going to say good night. I got to do my daily wrap. I got to do a lot of uploading. And by the way, tomorrow, guys, all that stuff over on DSP Throwback. Remember, the first part of Red Dead Redemption 1 is going up over there, so I got to get all this ready for tomorrow. But again, we want to say thank you, right? That was great. That was super fun.
It was fun.
And people were nice, which was nice. It was
Yes.
a completely different situation. Again, I think the problem really was doing it on Twitch. It
Yeah.
was too much of a chore to try to keep Twitch under control, and these assholes coming in. As you saw, we kept that shit completely under control, right?
Yes.
So I think moving forward, it's going to be a lot better. Anyway,
Yes.
so thank you guys. Great night stream. We are going to adjourn now and say goodnight to you all. Thank you for a great stream. And remember, I'm not here tomorrow. All right, I'm back on Friday with the podcast. Baldur's Gate 3, Street Fighter 6. I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about this
we'll
on
be
the
back for
podcast
Street Fighter,
on
okay?
Friday. Okay, guys?
Big
So
ups.
thank you so very much. Have a good night. See you Friday. Peace out. Be safe on Thursday, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
You are now about to witness the strength of Wings of Redemption's chair.
I appreciate all you guys. I really, really do, dude. Big ups.
Straight out of Conway, fat nigga named Jordy Jordan. My wife's fine, but strings more important. When I'm on street, catch me grown pump driving cause a nigga like green. Yeah, I fell a dog in trunk today, so don't talk about my food and say. Name another nigga who get a surgery and still get bigger. Not talking about my dick, cause Kelly won't acknowledge it. Yeah, actions have consequences, them. Me versus Syndicate, we need a motherfucking rematch. It was an update, it was an update. Grenades across the map.
Big ups,
like a
Tensai.
fucking man. If I saw him in
Big
real
ups,
life,
Albert.
bitch, I'm fucking mad. Bullet to the dome. Nigga Keemstar, he fucking know. Well over a decade ago. But it was a big mistake and has been living here
Big
retrograde
Pepsi.
on a
There's
day.
Jack.
Fat, miserable, and lazy. And I'm mixing egg looking
Peace out,
at a
Soup.
pot like Wendy's chili.
Peace out, Twitch.
Baby got black, so a terrorist,
Big
not
ups,
Milli
Prez.
Vanilli. No, I'm not a one-hit wonder.
Peace out, Amir.
Record still hitting silly. City of Conway, city of
Fairmore.
Conway, yeah, yo, Red, what's up? Straight out of Bridgeport. So donate money, I'm a stream whore. I need more and more money for my taxes and my bills. And liquid riches, banquet meals. I'm not in this for cheap thrills. I'm in it to provide a good stream. In front of LTG, let them lay down that BBC. Till I green and scream. Anything for little old me. I don't understand why detractors are mad at me. I've never done anything wrong my entire life. It's me, ESP. When the IRS comes, I don't dodge them. Liquid rich and revolver pop out, then I block them. This is an autobiography of the DSP. Watch me come with glee on stream. I should be on Chatterbait, the way I let it all out on Cat's face. Y'all better donate or pay for my vacay. It's a gun of another man detractor. Don't go around in other people's public business like a tractor.
I'm upset. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm in rest.
City of Conway, city of Conway.
It's little shit God, get that ass bang, get that ass bang, and kill some again. You respect that oxygen, that you take it from my ozone layer. Worthless ass nigga, I'm the black Jesus. But a fighting game player, strategize and try hard. EBC like the Energize. Worthless ass nigga, get that ass bang, get that ass bang.
Over-sexualize everything.